Since we last dove into the wonderful world of Do You Know What's Fucked Up, a lot of things have happened. The Chicago Cubs erased a 108-year deficit to become World Series champions and erase the longest curse in sports history. Donald Trump became the most unlikely president in the history of the United States, and people are still bitching about it. We had a guest abducted by aliens, and we had to do the entire show by the seat of our pants, and we did a fantastic job. And we've ranted, we've raved, we've been angry, we have cussed, we have sworn, we have gotten drunk, but today we're going to have some fun. Unless your name, of course, is Eddie Focus, because he's going to bitch about something. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the monthly edition of Do You Know What's Fucked Up, here on the Loki and Jabroni Show.
And welcome, everybody, to the Loki and Jabroni Show. I was completely mesmerized by the episode 33 that just like boom, boom on the screen right now.
It said 83. Now I have a question.
I was looking down. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
83 was last week. This would be, 84 was last week. This would be 85. We have a question for producer Eddie Focus.
Yeah.
Did the aliens abduct episode 84?
Did the budget go up?
Did the what?
Did the budget go up?
Absolutely not.
All right, then.
So were you working on the same budget? You can't make shit happen. Look, this weekend was a clusterfuck from hell for all of us. It was awesome, but at the same time, a lot of crazy shit goes on. For those of you watching the live feed, episode 84 will go up rather soon. And as you're watching episode 85, this coming Saturday, you'll have this after you're in your food coma for Thanksgiving. Basic? No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even know 84 wasn't up yet.
84 is not up yet.
Sorry.
So if you're watching this live, 84 is not up yet.
It's been a bad weekend.
Well, I'll tell you what. It did get dropped on Wednesday, like we said. So, here we are Monday, and we are recording once again. We did have my birthday on Saturday.
That took a lot out of us.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
we had a random person photobomb us.
Yeah!
Yes.
What was that all about?
So real quick, I just got to give a shout out. What the fuck is up with photobombs? Why is it okay for you to think that you could just jump into somebody's situation and just put yourself, like, it's not like A, you're going to get tagged. It's not like B, you're going to get admired. C, people are going to make fun of you, much like I did when the shit was on there.
And you're getting made fun of now publicly.
And
on Facebook
on my, exactly, on my podcast, exactly.
You have a podcast? I've never heard it. I'd love to hear it sometime.
But what is up with photobombs?
I wish I knew. I think it's stupid. Let's say, for the sake of argument, the three of us go see a concert together and you want that selfie and you turn yourself around like many people do before the band hits the stage and you get the picture with all the rigmarole behind you and I've seen jackass roadies walk by, stop what they're doing, and make that face.
Look, that's different. If you're in the
That's actually pretty fucking cool.
If you're in the background, that's different. I'm talking about photobomb jumping in the group just like this person did this last weekend at my birthday party. Just jumped into the scenario, became a whole entity.
I wish I knew the answer to that. I really do.
Like anybody here downstairs, did you ever feel like, holy shit, they're having a good time. Let me go photobomb them.
Once.
One time you said that to yourself?
A group of people I didn't know were at a Kiss show, strangely enough, and they've got the four of them together and they're holding their phone and they were sitting right next to me. So for those of you watching, watch this move. This is exactly what I did. And I just put my head like this close to the guy's shoulder and the girl took the picture and I just went right back to my beard. She looked and the guy looked over at me and goes, "That was pretty good, dude. That's pretty good." And I wish I'd gotten his name because I'd love to see that picture up somewhere.
That's kind of creepy.
So I want to welcome Amy, Kendra, Brian, Krista, Janelle, Matt, everybody who's watching the live feed now. If I haven't said your name, it's because I haven't seen it yet.
God.
And as the names come up, I will welcome you. Oh, so
you were that creepy dude.
I was. I really was.
And the best part is you can add that sound effect. and go right back and enjoying the show.
Right back to digging my beard.
But no, seriously, it's funny because Louisa ended up posting the pictures today, and she tagged all of us in there. First person to tag in there is, who the fuck is that blonde chick? Well,
I haven't seen that
It
yet.
wasn't who the fuck was it, but it was, who is that blonde chick? LMAO, laughing
Matt,
my ass
welcome.
off.
Welcome.
And I was like, nobody knows, hence the face. Because I did. I gave a face like, fuck it. I didn't know who this person was.
That actually made sense when you told me that after. I'm like,
That's awesome.
why his face is-
Yeah. You have to send me that picture, please, because I really want to.
It's on Facebook. It's on Facebook right now.
Who posted the picture from
Louisa, as a matter of fact, I'll.
All right, because I don't know if I got a tag on that or not, but that Loki's birthday party was fantastic. If you didn't join, you're wrong, or maybe you live somewhere else.
No, I agree.
But it was a fantastic time. I had a blast, and I'm looking forward to in 3 weeks getting just as shitty as you got for my birthday.
Which, by the way, I went to work. I went to
birthday.
work the next day.
Guilty as charged, man.
3 hours later.
Yeah, not even 3 hours later. Technically, because I have to drive to work, so it was like 2 hours
Yeah,
later.
right. I can see it now. Oh God!
No, I was good, dude.
Dear Jesus!
I was good, man.
Oh my Jesus donuts! I can't take it anymore.
I was fucked up. I was in bed like,
Yeah,
oh.
she's texting me, I'm still in bed. I'm like, I don't want to hear this
Bro
shit
got
right
up and
now.
went to work. I got up and went to work. Our two ladies are texting each other. I'm still in bed. I hate hangovers. Fuck you.
I'm so screwed up, man. I can't do this shit.
People gave me different
Too fucking
types of
funny.
liquor.
Just too fucking funny.
This and that.
So, other than being a year older, possibly a year wiser, what do you have in your mind this week?
Are we going to go right into the, it's fucked up, or are we going to go into the whole, the mind thing?
Why not? Let's just go into, it's fucked up.
Okay.
Start us off.
So, Brock Lesnar played the bitch role of the WWE last night on Sunday on Survivor Series. If y'all don't know, Goldberg was brought back into the WWE. And look, before we even start, if any of you say, well, Goldberg was 173-0 for those reasons, because his matches lasted 3 minutes. Look, I get that. But you brought Sting back to the same arena, the same WWE arena, and you screwed him over.
Punked him out 3
You
times.
did, right, exactly. You didn't let him bring back his Sting flair. You didn't bring back his Sting coming back out of nowhere. You just used Sting like a piece of shit is what you used Sting for. Which, by the way, before anybody has anything to say about Sting, you remember the match between Sting and John Cena?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
There was a 7-year-old girl that went through cancer, won the battle of cancer.
Good. Good
John
for her.
Cena comes out with his little microphone and calls this girl out and says, she has won the battle of cancer, blah, 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 blah. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Cena goes out there, gives his little armband out. Who's right next to him? Sting.
Oh.
Sting takes off his gloves and hands the gloves to this little girl.
Oh, nice.
Gives her a freaking little hug. Now look, this guy is painted up like a freak. Let's be honest. Girl still gives him a hug. I got to give it to her because she was probably scared shitless. Like, oh my god, here's this big guy with his face painted.
It's not as uncommon anymore.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, Sting is a pretty intimidating guy.
Right.
But he's right there. He is right there. You can't even give Sting this type of respect. Yet you're going to let Goldberg come in here, spear Brock Lesnar twice, act like it's the biggest spear he's ever had in his life. Lay there for 2 seconds, look at Paul Heyman, by the way, and go, I can't take this no more. Then he gets a jackknife to put him out of his misery.
I have not read the rumor innuendo on the internet.
Are
I don't
you
know why the match
serious
was only
right now?
a minute and 6 seconds.
Are you serious right now?
Here's who I feel bad for. I don't feel bad for Brock Lesnar. He's getting
I don't.
paid
He's getting
tremendous
paid.
money.
He's getting paid.
I don't feel bad for
Which,
Goldberg.
by the way, in his defense, at the beginning of the match, when he lifted up
and ran him
Goldberg,
across the ring.
Did you see how gently he put him in the corner?
Very.
Did you see the surprise on Goldberg's face?
A little bit.
I think he thought he was going to get planted. You know what my point on that was? I think that was Brock Lesnar telling people, look, This is how the company wants this shit to go, but I want you to know that I can own this motherfucker in real life anytime.
He could own anybody in that arena at any time.
I completely
he's
agree.
Legit. Andrew's in the house. Hi, Andrew.
Which is why I'm on this path right now.
I don't feel bad for Lesnar. I don't feel bad for Goldberg. I don't feel bad for the 19,000 that were in attendance. I don't feel bad for any of you that paid $9.99 a month for the WWE Network. Here's who I feel bad for. I feel bad for those people who don't have the network, who shelled out $44.99 and were exceeding maybe 6, maybe 10, maybe 12 minutes. Both of those guys can go. They got
Which, by the way, this is part 2. Don't forget, they've already seen each other in WrestleMania.
12 years ago, you're right.
Yeah, and that was almost a 12-minute match, which, if you go back and watch it, was boring as shit.
Oh, yeah, because both guys were leaving.
They were husking all over each other. Now, let me tell you something, people. That wasn't fucking Goldberg, or that wasn't Lesnar. That was Goldberg who needed that time, all right? This guy legitimately has a heart murmur. Legitimate. Like, this guy was kicked out of the NFL because of this heart murmur. He cannot go for, like, lengthy matches. So this is all you get from him. So when you begged for Goldberg to come back, keep in mind, you're going to get a half-assed athlete for 3 more fucking months.
But he still, to his defense, he still puts 100% into what he does.
No, absolutely. So does a little train that could, dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's be, but he ain't hauling half his fucking weight. I think Goldberg was shocked that he got fucking Lesnar up in that jackhammer.
If you're gonna blame anybody, you gotta blame whoever's booking this shit. Whoever decided that we're gonna job out the biggest beast we have on the roster in a $106 to a 53-year-old man. That's the guy or the girl, because we all know that the $1 billion princess is writing some of this stuff.
Exactly.
That's who you blame.
So
don't blame those two guys.
Let me wrap this up, because like I said, we're trying to cut this down like to 10-minute segments. You know what's fucked up, guys?
What's fucked up?
The WWE. You're gonna knock out your son. You're gonna let that hack Roman put your fucking son on the ground in a hack brain spear. You're gonna let Goldberg beat fucking Brock Lesnar in 1 minute and 6 seconds. That's what's fucked up, WWE. You're fucked up. What you got, bro?
All right. Since I hope we can get all the sports out in one segment. Yesterday, NASCAR crowned a champion. And it was the 7-time Jimmy Johnson wins the championship.
7th time.
7th.
Now hold on.
time.
We got Jeff Gordon.
4 times.
4-time. We have the Intimidator himself.
7 times.
7-time. Now you have tied the Intimidator.
And Richard Petty, the king of racing.
Exactly. The king of racing. 7-time champion.
I don't have a problem with this historic win. What I have a problem with is that with, I think it was less than 10 laps to go, they restart. Now, Carl Edwards is leading the championship run at this point. Right behind him is Connecticut's own Joey Logano. The rule is, if you've ever watched NASCAR, you see that there's a little line at the bottom of the track, and on a restart, you cannot go below that line to advance your position.
Now, let me go on record, and you go on record too. Did you know that rule?
Of course not.
I did not know that rule.
Okay.
I did not know that rule.
I just know the right turn rule. That's all I know.
Twice a year, they get to turn right.
They do.
Now, everybody who straps themselves into one of those vehicles knows that
the rules.
rule.
However, the same can be said about the NFL. The same can be said about soccer. The same can be said about baseball. And each and one of these people will break those rules if it benefits them.
Here's where I have a problem,
Continue.
is that Edwards, who is in the lead, goes low. He is hugging that line. Joey Logano, right behind him, goes just a little lower.
Which we're not fans of. Anybody at this table,
No.
you're from Connecticut,
You don't
motherfucker, but you're a dirty bitch.
I know Jimmy Johnson.
You're a dirty
Fuck
bitch,
Jimmy
Joey.
Johnson.
You're a dirty bitch.
Turns Edwards basically Edwards and Harvick had the strongest cars. Harvick was not in the Final Four. He was leading that race. He was owning that race. He moves up and down. Him and Edwards are basically owning that race. So when Edwards goes low and Logano goes just a little bit lower, tires go underneath, he touches him, he turns him. Now Edwards is not going to be the champion. Now you have bitch-face Joey Logano. You have bitch-face Jimmy Johnson, and you have bitch-face reigning champion Kyle Busch going for this championship. I'm going to give Jimmy Johnson a lot of credit. He's been shit on the restarts the entire time. That last restart, it's like he's got a rocket underneath his ass. He is gone. Good for him. He earned it.
Is
But
Joey Logano on his team?
No.
Okay.
Separate teams. When is, much like we talked about Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, now let's talk about Joey Logano. How many guys can this guy wreck before they actually do something about it?
Now, I personally didn't see it yet.
Okay.
I do know actually Jimmy Johnson is 7-time champion. They put it up there with the 7 in the middle, which I still don't get. It doesn't even look like a V. Like it's SE7EN.
Yeah.
That doesn't spell 7, you stupid motherfucker. But anyways, I didn't see it personally. Is it like purpose? Like he literally was like, fuck you, Edwards, I'm putting you in the wall.
From what I watched, it looked exactly like that.
See, I'll have to watch. Let me go on record and saying I have to watch this because you could tell when somebody wants to put somebody in the wall and when it's like, I kind of accidentally got underneath you.
And that may be,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like with Dale Earnhardt, perfect example. He definitely did not mean to get under Dale the way he did to spin him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Could it have looked that way? Yes. If you look at the way that Earnhardt got spun, you could almost say it was purposeful. You know what I'm saying? And let's be honest, if it was purposeful, it was kind of deserved because he's the intimidator. When you go out in the field against Lawrence Taylor, you know you're getting your fucking ass sacked. This is my point.
I'll go back to 1989 where it's Rusty Wallace and Dale Earnhardt, the last 2 contenders, and they raced each other clean. When it's for all the marbles, you want to win on your merit. You don't want to push somebody out of the way. Last lap, hey, everything goes out the window. We've all known this.
You know what's funny
about
that?
This.
It's awesome that you bring this up because randomly out of nowhere, I read this thing. It was like top 12 things of the Geneva Convention you never knew existed. Mm-hmm. And it was like, like for example, you can't do the spike. Remember the spike traps that the Vietnamese were really known for?
Yeah.
You can't do that no more anymore.
Wow.
You can't do mustard gas or all this other shit anymore. A Marine that I know, and this is the reason why I was brought to this thing, because if somebody comments on something on Facebook, for some reason they tell you, hey, so-and-so commented on this, and you're like, okay.
I don't give a shit. I made my comment.
You clip your name, and you're like, holy crap. Well, he commented back, and the thing he said is, I don't give a fuck what you think. If this guy is trying to kill me, I will do everything and anything to make sure that I survive.
I agree.
And that's exactly where we are
part
now.
Of it, you are driving 2,000-pound vehicles around at a speed of 200 miles an hour, and just that little nudge that he gave him is enough. It killed Dale Earnhardt, for crying out loud.
And like I said, and that's exactly why you bring back that.
I want to say hello to Jason and Mark. They're here
once again. Bring back that point of it could look like he meant to put Earnhardt in the wall. You know what I'm saying? And if he did, of course he's not going to say, yeah, I meant to put that motherfucker in the wall because he killed him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, your name is the fucking Intimidator. You're known to put people in the wall.
Right.
So somebody did the same thing to you.
The difference between Earnhardt's accident that ultimately took his life was you watch him wiggle.
He tried to fight it back.
Nobody touched him. They took the air off the car. Your car gets wiggly. If you're behind a tractor trailer truck and maybe you move a little to the right or a little to the left, you feel your car wiggle just a little bit, you got air coming off your car.
Well,
you're going to get wiggly. Earnhardt was wiggly. Ken Schrader had nowhere to go. Turns him. Unfortunately, he's dead. Joey Logano goes underneath that line, slam ass.
Well, like I
said,
I have to look at this hit because, like I said, I completely trust your judgment as far as like if it looked like he wanted to go at him. And if he did, that's bullshit because I'm no fucking Joey Logano fan. I've said that from day one. I would love for a Connecticut racer to be legit, but he's not. He's a dirty racer. He has been known to be a dirty racer, and that sucks because somebody like Edwards would deserve it. Does Jimmy Johnson not deserve 7?
I can't say either way that he doesn't deserve it. Jimmy Johnson drives his ass off. He's talented as hell. His crew chief's a cheating motherfucker, but the guy, you don't
But
win.
now you're going back on merits. Now you are comparing him to the Intimidator.
Yes, I am.
Now you are. No, but I'm saying everybody.
Yeah.
Now we are all comparing him to Richard Petty. And Richard,
Now the question comes up at 41
let's be
years
honest.
old.
Richard Petty, damn. And this is where I have a problem with old school sports, because football, old school sports, I say, look, if you take today's football and you compare them to later years football, they'll smoke them.
Oh, yeah.
If you take 2016 all-time Madden against 2067 all-time Madden, 2016 all Madden is going to fuck them up all day long. Speed, strength, it's all there. However, if you take 1965, my bad, 1965 racing to 2016 racing, the only thing you're really changing is the car.
Yeah.
The driver doesn't change. And these guys, the way they pushed the vehicles back then, when Richard Petty was racing, the way that those races were going, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? And for him to take a 7th championship and be compared to Dale Earnhardt and be compared to Richard Petty, I'm not going to lie, it does leave a very sour taste in my mouth.
It does for me only because I don't like him. I think he's smarmy. He's
Regardless,
not as smarmy
I'm
as
not
Kyle
a big...
Busch. He's not as smarmy as Joey Logano.
Right. Well, the Bush, regardless if you put a fucking H in your name or not and a C in your name, Bush is cocky regardless.
Right, now,
you know what I'm saying?
When Edwards wrecked, I looked at Angela. I'm like, I feel like a Republican or a Democrat now. Now I have to choose between the lesser of three evils: Logano, Bush, Johnson. I didn't want any of them to win. I would hope they all crashed out and went to the garage and finished behind Carl Edwards, and by default, Edwards is the winner. It doesn't happen that way. Jimmy Johnson has that trophy. Congratulations, 7 times. You don't win 7 championships being a talentless hack.
No, I get that.
At the same time, the talentless hack took away Carl Edwards' chance of championship. Fuck you, Joey Logano. Let's see. Michael joined us. What's up, Mike? Who's still echoing? Somebody's commenting that we're echoing. That's because you have your sound turned up and you're in the same room with us, and that will happen. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, so I think we're all in agreement. I think we lost Ed at left turn, but
we lost Ed at NASCAR. Don't lie.
I'm not a big fan of him taking 7 right now, especially since I think he's got probably about 4 more years in him.
Easily. He's 41 now. He's probably got 4 or 5 more years.
Yeah, I don't like that, dude. I don't like the fact that he has a very strong chance of being better than Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, if my hat wasn't turned backwards, just to end this particular point, hats off to Tony Stewart. What a great career. God bless him.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
The bullshit you went through, and it's funny because it was like 2 months into our podcast and we brought it up. That is probably the only thing that I can say is negative on your career.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate that it had to be 2 egos that crashed on a field like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only reason why that happened, was because that was that motherfucker testing Tony Stewart, and Tony Stewart said, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So that's my NASCAR rant.
What you got, Ed?
We'll be right back after a brief commercial break.
I like that, and I support it. Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Loki and Jabroni Show. You are a fan, you are listening. If you want to know how to make the show even better and become a part of the Loki and Jabroni family, here is how. www.patreon.com/Loki and Jabroni. It is the easiest way to get in on the ground floor and help us reach the next level. You can donate a one-time gift, a monthly gift, or there are 2 special investor levels that will help you help us produce content for you in the future. We have gifts for each level of donation. That is www.patreon.com/Loki and Jabroni to make your donation and help us become the podcast of the future. Welcome back to the Loki and Brony Show. This is our monthly Do You Know What's Fucked Up episode. And I'm looking in front of me, in front of Ed, in front of Mike, and there is something not fucked up about to go on. Before we go into Ed's rant, I want Mike to talk about this.
All right, so the cool thing besides the photobomb bitch that we got this past birthday was Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch bourbon whiskey. Now let me tell you, look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker knows what whiskey. All right. As a founding father of modern bourbon industry, Colonel Edmund. See, I know you like it. I knew you like it.
Suddenly, ears are perking up.
H. Taylor Jr. left an indelible legacy. His dedicating to distilling began at the close and the end of Civil War when he purchased the OFC distillery. You know, he got that shit cheap, like
Probably.
mad cheap during the Civil War.
Yeah.
He was like, I won't fucking blow you up if you give me this distillery.
Real quick, we have a comment. Ange says, you better save me some of that whiskey and the tequila, because you'd like to try it.
Hello? Yeah, you're going to be here on Thursday. I'm not that alcoholic. Really? Seriously? Come on.
Although I could see you with a paper bag wrapped around it on the street yelling, Harambe! I know.
I probably could. Holy Jesus. So, I actually looked Homeboy up.
You did?
Yes, he fought for the South.
Okay. Don't hold that against him.
So, no, we will not hold that against him.
It says cocktail hour.
I choose to remain silent.
On the grounds that it may incriminate you, Mr. Clinton?
But, when he was given the option to surrender, when the Union gave that option to their brethren, he accepted it without quarrel.
Okay. When you know you're fucked, you're fucked. You just stop right there.
And he continued to make this great whiskey.
Well, good for him.
I was going to do half a shot, but I guess I'm going full Monty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Don't be gay.
So, this is it. Colonel E.H. Taylor, small batch whiskey.
The motherfucker that bought that must love you a lot.
A lot.
You're welcome.
A lot. And I actually got the orange
Patron, yeah.
Patron this time. Which I did say if I was actually going to fuck up and make margaritas out of this, I did promise Janelle that we're going to get Grand Marnier.
Okay.
Because it's the only way you can have a Patron tequila, like a Patron fucking margarita. You got to have Grand Marnier.
Right.
That's the only way to
And I
it.
have a feeling 2 more birthdays. I mean, Angela's going to run out of colors of Patron to get you. They're going to have to start making new shit.
Like a purple one.
Yeah.
I need a purple one.
Purple and gold. God bless. Here's
By the way,
Loki and Jabroni.
What's that Southern slogan? E pluribus burgum thicken
Schnabitz
That
Fernum.
sounds about right.
E pluribus bourbon.
That sounds right. Eat your bourbon.
Jeffrey Ryback says Eddie needs another shot. Ange says bottled and bond. Very important to mention about the whiskey. We looked that up. Guys, go look up, before I take this shot, go look up what bottled and bond means and learn that this is really good, awesome freaking whiskey. If you want to try something, go find Colonel E.H. Taylor, small batch.
Oh, shit.
Good or no?
That's good. You want a shot? Come here, baby.
I'm just looking at faces. I mean, poor Eddie looks like he's about to die.
Jesus. I mean, like...
Hang on. I'll be back, folks.
All right. Well, Sarah, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you. I'm going to take my shot of E.H. Taylor.
That is a true sour mash, by the way.
I'm ready to try this.
That is a true sour mash.
Oh, dear God in heaven, I think I'm rigid. That is badass.
That is a true...
And you named it Saturday night when you opened my gift. You said, Lieutenant Colonel Badass Motherfucking Whiskey, and you
I did.
hit it on the head. Oh, my God. Can I excuse myself for 5 minutes? Is that okay?
What?
Can I excuse myself for 5 minutes?
Where are you going? You gonna fap?
Touch myself
Oh, shit.
appropriately.
Oh, shit. I'm going to sneeze.
Did you remember your Viagra?
No, I left it at the house. Well, God bless you. Don't sneeze.
Okay.
Anywho.
Oh, that's good whiskey.
Yeah, it is. Oh, so Ed, we left off with you coming in with your Do You Know What's Fucked Up? I cannot wait to hear this.
Oh man,
Dead air is
some
bad
good
for
whiskey.
business.
No, I know. We were trying to stay away from some of the politics stuff, but
Good. Get it out now, because
Yeah.
if you open that shit up on the Thanksgiving fucking table, it's done. I will punch you in your fucking Skittle sack. I swear to
that's
God.
fine. I call no football.
There's football
Really?
on
There's
television,
football on TV,
ass-face.
asshole.
Colin Kaepernick made it political.
No, he didn't. He didn't
Yes, it
vote.
is.
He didn't vote.
Isn't it? All right.
If he voted, it would have been political. You have no argument.
You know what would have been great to chase that whiskey with is Cole's beer that he sent us last week.
Oh, yeah.
That ale. Oh, wow. That would have been perfect. Ed, go ahead.
I'm still like,
I know.
I'm not a whiskey guy.
Do you need me to fill time?
Holy shit.
God bless you.
No, I got
4 sneezes. That's a 4-sneeze whiskey.
Ooh.
Is that a good rating?
That's an incredible
All right.
rating. Jack Daniels is only a 1 sneeze. Single
All right.
bears are 3 sneeze.
Yeah, all right.
It cleaned my sinuses.
Ed,
That's
I
why
feel
I
cleansed.
fucking sneeze, dude. Every time I drink a good whiskey, I fucking sneeze. It's crazy, dude.
Okay. Ben Shapiro, who's a conservative commentator, has been making the round of colleges, gives speeches and everything like
Yes.
that. He recently got protested and accused of being a white supremacist.
Yes.
Ben Shapiro is a 5'9" Jew.
Right.
White supremacists don't like Jews.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And Jews
Yeah, that
Jews
shit.
don't become white supremacists.
Yeah,
generally
that
not.
shit just don't mix. It just doesn't happen.
It's
no.
stupid. But that's the whole college mentality. Everybody's a racist, bigot, homophobe, whatever. And he actually they threatened to have him arrested if he set foot on DePaul University, because dissenting opinion is not allowed. It's forbidden. White.
All
Don't
right.
dissent.
No,
don't
you're
dissent.
right.
Don't
No.
dissent. Trigger. Anyway.
Heaven forbid I have to send you to your safe space right now, but go ahead, Ed.
No, but
Oops.
no, that's what's been going on. Like, and I don't always agree with everything Ben Shapiro says either. I mean, but he should be allowed to speak, and people want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
And white supremacy has nothing to do with it. This talk needs to stop. But that's what's fucked up is now this college campuses have become in this censored space for the, for lack of a better term, trigger happy.
Oh, you know, a few weeks ago we talked about, what was it, last week, that the college campuses were shutting down classes and they were offering counseling and cocoa and free hugs because Donald Trump won. Oh, you triggered some PTSD. Before I get onto your point, for all of you college kids out there, if you're listening, or if you know some college kids, I want you to just take this segment of the show and share it with them. PTSD is for a guy who goes to Afghanistan and watches his buddy get shot in the head and as he cradles him as he takes his last breath. PTSD is for a guy who comes home from work or a lady who comes home from work, unlocks the door, opens the door, and finds their family murdered in front of their face. PTSD is for someone who has gone through horrible domestic abuse and has nightmares about it. Trump winning the election, you do not have PTSD. Put down your fucking teddy bear, give away all your fucking participation trophies, pull up your bootstraps, live like a human being, because you are the fucking problem. Now let's go back to your point. We're calling this Jewish guy.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro is a political commentator, has a podcast. He's a 5'9". He's not
And
orthodox.
somebody is accusing this guy
of white,
of white supremacy.
white-
Hey,
and
Strikers,
he-
glad
he-
to have you here.
He challenged him and said, "I'm not a white supremacist. I'm a Jew. White supremacists don't like me." And the response was, and it's on tape. You can hear it.
Go ahead.
You're promoting the image of white supremacy.
I want anybody who calls this guy a white supremacist, and I don't know Ben Shapiro from a hole in the wall. I am going to do my research after this show. Weren't 6 million Jewish people killed by a white supremacist in the 1940s?
Something like that.
Do today's college students have that frame of reference, or did they gloss over World War II in their curriculum?
Well, there's been a rise in anti-Semitism in colleges.
Oh, no shit.
and-
It's okay to do that. I can't.
Well, there's
Dude,
I mean,
you gotta realize, look. I know I'm just coming back into this.
Welcome, Tom.
I've realized the way that this world works now, and it's really fucked up. And let me tell you,
What a way to bring that in.
No, I just went through it with my fucking job and everything else. It doesn't matter the work anymore. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter what you bring to the table anymore. All that matters is what you did right now, right that second. That's the only thing that fucking matters.
How long have you been
to
at your
these people.
job?
Right, exactly. I've been there almost 8 years now.
8 years. So the 8 years of hard work, blood, sweat, tears, and being away
Exactly.
from your family means nothing if you're not giving today.
Exactly. It's
I'm
all
gonna
about the now.
I'm gonna have
this
live gimmicks
world
next
is
week.
all about the now. What can you do for me right now?
I'm gonna have a
It
little
doesn't matter
something-
what you did for me
I'm with you.
20 years ago, 16 years ago.
Bullshit.
That shit don't fucking matter. And absolutely, you're absolutely
Can I-
fucking
can I
right.
hit the button?
Absolutely, you can.
Horse shit. I'm gonna have
Because we
visuals
don't
next week.
believe in the fucking. We don't believe in that. We don't believe in making legacies anymore between families.
No, it's what have you
that
done
shit's
for me
gone.
lately?
Right, exactly. That shit's out the fucking door.
And you know,
we don't
that's what
believe
we're
in obviously
creating.
making new legacies with people because we can't get along with any of fucking people out here. It doesn't matter if you got a different outlook on life, if you wear purple on fucking Friday because you're a Vikings fan, or if you wear fucking blue or fucking red and black on a fucking Friday because you're fans. That shit don't fucking matter.
Going
to
on
people
that
no more.
point, I've always said, don't judge the guy by the laundry he wears. Judge the guy wearing the laundry.
Talk to him.
Exactly. Find out he's the coolest motherfucker you've ever met, or find out he's a cool musical fucking dude or whatever.
Which we get right back to this fucking point.
Right. Stop self-segregating. Stop thinking everything is triggering a PTSD thing. Stop calling people names because you have this thought in your head. Look, everybody's
It's not
entitled-
about the individual.
Everybody has an entitled to an opinion.
We need as people to start realizing that it's not about just you, not about me, it's not about you, it's about us.
A nation.
Exactly. And
We all have to live
We
together.
lost that a long time ago. For some reason, it started turning into this me fucking shit, and it stopped turning into a us. It stopped turning into a what can we do as communities?
There are enough people in this world that, you know, sometimes you have words with, and it blows over pretty quickly. You say something they don't like, they tell you to shut the fuck up. You look them in their eye and say, oh, I must have to shut the fuck up because you said so. At the end of the day, we're all entitled to an opinion. Does it make me a bad person because I think college students, you need to fucking grow up,
No.
grow a set, and
Nope.
move forward?
Nope.
No, it means that life is not
as a matter
handed
of fact,
to you.
I think you're trying to bring back a part of our fucking history that needs to come back into this fucking world. I think we need to tell people, yo, you need to fucking grow up, man. You need to suck it up a little bit because life isn't about fucking making sure that Sally Mae Frey isn't fucking happy at the end of the fucking day. Because let's be honest, people, if you don't fucking if you don't sweat, if you don't bleed, if at the end of the day you don't feel tired, you didn't fucking work.
Exactly.
Period.
Grow up.
Social justice is no justice.
Right. And if I can
Thank you.
piggyback that point for a minute, the generation, and I'm gonna go from, I don't even want to talk about the children, 8, 11, like my kid, my stepkid. I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk about like 15 to 25. I want to take that 10-year time frame.
Which I think we broke that down last week with the.
We broke
the
it down
whole
last week.
Generation
We broke it
X.
down with the two wussifications
I think
of
we
America.
broke. I was actually surprised that she wasn't part of our generation. That
10 years
she
ago,
was. That
10 years
she's-
ago, I worked with a guy.
She can still sit with us.
Right.
No, I'm saying I still consider her Generation X.
10 years
I know
ago,
she's considered
Well, it
the
varies.
millennium.
You can look up 3 different sites and they'll tell you 3 different answers.
Right.
Right. I think it's all a state of mind.
10 years
I really
ago,
does.
10 years
It's-
ago, I worked with a guy who was at the time 26 years old. He'd been doing his job for about 8 years, and he was very good at it. And in a rare moment of, I don't want to say candor, but it really was. It was complete honesty. He says, I should be making 6 figures by now. And I said, based on what criteria? Well, I've been at my job 8 years. I'm like, I was at the casino at the time, working for not the casino. It was when I first came back to Connecticut. I said, I worked out there for 10 years. I came in at the lowest point when my last job, they'd shut their doors. I had to go from making this money to going down the ladder making this money. And all I did was put my head down. In 2 years, I started building it back up. When I left Mohegan Sun, I wasn't making 6 figures. I'd been there 10 years, but I was doing very well for myself. Tell me exactly why I should be making 6 figures right now, and I'll buy your argument. Well, I've been at this for 8 years. Great. There are guys that work a job for 40 years, get a gold watch, get a swift kick in the ass, and say a computer just took your job. There are guys that retire without knowing what it's like to make 6 figures in a year. And it stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's not part of that generation, but to listen to kids now, they should be the fucking CEO of Chrysler or Toyota
man.
or Chevrolet or anything the day they walk out of high school, because this is what the school system is feeding them.
I've been with my company for almost 8 years now. I'm just.
I gotta address this point real quick. It just came up on the message machine. Sarah Royce says, "I'm a college student. Not all college students are millennials." Go back to the point, Sarah. I'm not picking on you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the ones that are sitting down and crying their eyes out and claiming PTSD because Donald Trump won an election.
And let me emphasize on
all
that
bullshit.
because look, there's Generation X's that are bitches. There's baby boomers who are bitches.
Many.
There's what we like to call what are you going to call them? The with
millennials?
60s TV
the
family
peace, love,
shows.
and hugs, yeah.
Right, exactly. What the hippie generation?
The
We're gonna
hippie
call them
generation.
They're hippies that are bitches. Like you can't when we actually put people into perspective, say millennials, say Generation X's, say baby boomers, we're going by generations. And you don't have to fit that mold. As a matter of fact, we love when people don't fit that mold because it just shows that you're ready to step out of it. As a general population, as a general populace, the millennials were corn-fed,
coddled, hugged, protected.
and we brought that up, like we said, if you watched, or actually you can't, but it'll be up soon. If you listen to episode 84, there was a point.
Watch it.
No, there was a point brought up that Ed brought up, a very, very great point. When the baby boomers took over, us Generation Xers, we looked at the world in a different way. We said, nah, I'm not believing this whole, and I even asked you.
We're skeptical.
What? Right, exactly.
We're very skeptical.
What is the American dream now? The American dream has changed.
Of course it has.
And in every generation, in every step, it should change. You should question everything that's going on. And as a matter of fact, I commend you for popping out and saying, hey, look, I'm different because you're fucking right. You are different. And thank God you're fucking different because just like everybody dogged Generation X for about what? 5-6 years before the millennials, right? Before the millennials came in.
We were the
we were lazy.
Exactly.
We were slobs. We didn't pick up after ourselves. We didn't fucking do that. Look who's fucking taking care of this fucking nation now.
You can point to
Generation X people.
You can point
We're doing a damn good fucking job. I'm sorry. I think we are.
I think we are too, and I think you could point to some baby boomers who are acting like millennials and millennials who are acting like baby boomers where this is my opinion and only this matters because I say it, it goes.
Well, there's
no,
a lot of finger
motherfucker.
pointing.
Yo,
Exactly.
Yes.
Millennials blame baby boomers for everything that goes wrong.
And baby
to them.
boomers blame millennials.
Yes.
And Generation X now has to pick up the fucking slack. Look, there's a lot of
Not even. We don't
Wait,
care. We just take care of our own.
Breathe with me. Breathe with me.
Exactly.
Breathe with me.
Exactly.
You just turned 42.
Yes.
I'm about to turn 44. You are 39. We are the generation caught in the middle. We are the cream in the Oreo that has to deal with the world that the baby boomers basically strip mine.
But at the same time,
and the millennials are not going to do us any
Generation
favors.
X is responsible for the millennials.
I agree.
There's a lot of fucking Generation Xers
I've said
there that
before.
raised these millennials.
Got a comment. My son is 23 and definitely not a crybaby. He worked his ass off to put himself through college and works every single day. There are exceptions to the statement.
Absolutely.
Very few, but there are some. Absolutely, you are 100% correct.
Which is what we just got to.
The exception to the rule. Now, if I can look at a handful, I could grab 7 23-year-olds, line them up, this kid included, and say, what do? How hard have you worked? Have you gone to college? What do you do to contribute to society? I don't need to contribute to society because I'm a special fucking snowflake. I get it. Another comment comes through. Eddie had a good point. Don't worry, Ed. I agreed with you last time, too. Many parents our age don't allow their kids to fail. Matt Marsh says this. I want to read this out loud. Many parents our age don't allow their kids to fail.
Can I add to that?
Go ahead before I read the rest of it.
Do you know why we aren't allowed to fail no more? Because we don't do things as a society anymore. Look. You remember when we got dropped? No, I'm not even trying to make a joke here. Remember when we got dropped off on Friday nights? Where did we go? Great Skate.
Yeah.
Right? It didn't matter. That was our little dance.
I'll be back in 3 hours and pick you up.
Brandon's basement.
or whatever.
Right.
But Great Skate was a popular hangout. On a Friday night, our
I'd
parents
still go
would
there.
drop us off from 7 to 11. And I don't know if any of y'all had like a skating rink or whatever you guys did, but my point being is we would get thrown into a society culture. We had
to interact with other human beings and not exercise our thumbs every 30 fucking seconds.
Thank you. We would have 60 to 70 people there for 4 hours. You had no choice but to interact with these fucking people. Whether you accidentally bumped into them in the bathrooms or whether you accidentally bumped into them at the concession stand getting your suicide drink.
Yep.
No, I'm saying you're laughing, dude, but seriously, this is what this society is missing. We are missing this conjunction. We're missing bumping into each other and having these little fucking great skate dates. Remember the awkward skates? Remember when you couldn't skate because you didn't have a couple skate?
Yep.
You had to go find somebody to go couple skate, right?
You had to go up to somebody
If you wanted to go skate,
hey.
you had to couple skate. You had to fucking interact. This is what this society is missing.
Hey, my name is
Chris.
Chris.
Interact.
You look pretty cute. Do you want to go skate?
Fuck yeah, I'll fuck you in the corner all day long.
Wow, I didn't go to that party, but
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna finish Matt's point. It started with many parents our age don't allow their kids to fail, and as a result, these kids don't develop the tools they need to deal with disappointment and failure, and as adults, hence the crying and screaming.
Can I say this? Where was your mom? Where was your mom? Where was your mom? Where's your dad? Where's your dad? Where was your dad when you went to that fucking final skate and great skate and you asked that girl for that fucking dance? Where were they?
Home.
Exactly. Were they
McDonald's
there?
Or
were
not
they
with
there
me.
stroking your back saying you could do this? No, you did that shit on your own. If I wanted to fucking dance with this fucking girl on the great skate final dance, I had to grab my scrotum and I had to fucking go out and do that shit on my own.
This guy's proving everything I said is 100% correct. Ange says there's no more front porch village parenting. It's all privacy fenced backyard helicopter parenting. I agree with
Because
that.
we can't be honest with people anymore. Because if I open up to somebody and I say, look, I beat my son on a daily basis because he's a son of a bitch and I don't want him to grow up to be an asshole, someone's going to call DCF on your fucking ass. Thank you.
Welcome.
At least I got a fucking head shake from somebody from that
to
statement.
the wussification of America. I agree with everything you just said. Eddie, we hijacked your point. However, going back to what I was going to say, anybody who is dumb enough, and I'm going to say that in big capital lit up kiss letters, dumb enough to believe.
Metallica letters.
Oh, you could have that too. Anybody who's dumb enough to believe that a Jewish journalist is a white supremacist can take their head, shine it up real nice, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it straight up their millennial ass because I just have no sympathy for you.
There's no interaction. There's no interaction today, dude. There's none. There's none. People are like this.
Mm-hmm. Everything. I watched a guy earlier today.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Oh, yep, I'll hold. Go ahead. Yeah. You still exercising your thumbs? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm good.
I know, and you're surviving, aren't you?
It's actually been pretty refreshing.
You're surviving, aren't you?
Yes.
Now, tell a 15-year-old when they lose their phone, they have to find it and watch their head explode and the fucking brain juice run down their cheek because, oh my God, I'm cut off from the world.
You know
Horse
what's refreshing?
shit. Go ahead.
Because I am one of the last generation to have grown up without it.
Exactly.
So I remember that it's
No,
okay.
no slamming.
No slamming. I've been told no slamming anymore.
No, you can hit the echo and just hit horse shit.
What it's like to
I think the
not
echo
have
horse shit is better anyway.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me try that.
Go.
Everything that the millennials talk about is horse shit.
Well, you can get loud, but no slamming.
All right, but that time I wanted to emphasize it quietly.
No, but that's our point. We are saying exactly. We are
I
saying
had a
this.
comment. I'm sorry.
Millennials,
Hello, Michelle. Hello, Kenny.
right? Millennials, Generation X's, baby boomers. There's going to be the chosen few out there that break away from the mold.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, let's be honest, there is a mold. There's a mold, and most of the fucking millennials fit that mold. It's out there. It's out there.
We have a
Look.
question, and I want very much for Eddie to start with an answer, and then I want to go to you. I'm just going to abstain from this one because everything I say will be venom and piss and vinegar and all this bullshit. How did our generation split so greatly? Half of us discipline our kids and let them fail. The other half whip out their phones and record the discipline and scream abuse. How did this happen, when, and why?
Love
Eddie,
it.
start.
Who said that?
Ange did.
Good fucking question.
Great fucking question.
Good question.
I'm not clear on what she's asking. Like, you talking about the parents have
Generation X.
embarrassed
No, exactly. She's saying what happened to the people that just sit back and just punish their kids on the side as opposed to the people that punish their kids on camera.
Fucking Honey Boo Boo and shit. That's why.
Yeah, no, I'm right there.
We talked about this.
60 minutes of fame, people.
Yeah.
60 minutes of fame. You get your name on the fucking thing and you're out there. That's all people care about.
You know,
now. That's all
The
people
best
care
video
about.
I saw was that dude who was like, my kid screwed up, so I'm going to shave his head off. And right before he shaves his head off, says, I'm actually not going to do that.
The one my fucking baby fucking posted about that
punishing-
fucking kid
like-
about voting for Trump. The kid doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. He just probably followed his
The
kids.
8-year-old.
Right, exactly. You're going to boot him out? You're going to fucking give him a goddamn backpack and throw him to the road?
Because you
No,
buy into
sorry.
the
That's not good parenting. That's you trying to get a million likes on
It's the
Facebook.
MSM. You're buying into the mainstream
Yes.
media. And,
Yes.
and that lady, as a black lady, look, I'm not drawing lines in the sand. That lady, as a black lady, believes the mainstream media is that Trump is a racist. And she punished her kid because of it. Fuck you.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right, guys, we're going to wrap
if
this
that
up.
was even real. If that was even real.
No,
If
I
it was
agree.
real.
I agree, but why is it on there? But why is it on there?
15 minutes of fame.
Well, no,
Wait.
exactly. I don't think that. Well, you know what? The kids' emotions were real.
Right.
The kids' fucking emotions were real. Just like the other one. Somebody posted
Don't
the
go to
Steelers.
break yet. I got a question.
The Steeler one. Remember?
Oh, the guy beat
the guy
TV.
beat the hell out of the TV. Like, look, dude, look, I laughed probably harder than I should have at that one. I really did. Because I felt like the kid was a Muppet. Because at 1 second, he's sitting there and he's recording his dad, and all of a sudden he's like, oh no. And the camera starts shaking.
I really think that was fake.
I think it
And
was
you know what's
staged.
funny is Janelle said the same thing. She goes, I bet you they wanted a new TV and that was staged anyways.
Andrew, when we come out of break, I need to know
Yo,
what
I-
you meant.
If
I need to know what you
if
meant.
I haven't seen you run 300 yards in a field, I don't want to see you getting that upset about football.
Look,
It's a
sorry.
game.
Look, I am the most passionate. He's a passionate motherfucker too. Have you ever seen us get to that? And look,
We yell, we scream,
look,
we
look,
raise
look,
hell, but
look.
we never smash shit.
I'm a Vikings fan.
I'm a Falcons fan. I'm worried.
I know about heartbreak. I live heartbreak. I die heartbreak with this fucking team. I have never once thought to myself, $3,000 TV? Let me smash
the
this with a wiffle ball bat.
That's the
This
point.
is the truth. Loki is like an abused spouse when it comes to the Vikings. Like,
Yeah, fuck
no
you.
matter what happens,
and I'm like Tiny Tim.
No
Thank
ma-
you, sir. May I have another?
no matter what happens, Mike is like, at least they say they love me.
Right?
They don't even say they love me no
Andrew,
more.
we're going to cover your
I don't
question.
even get that
We're going to
shit
cover
no
your
more.
question when we come out of break because I think we all have something to say, the clarification. So let's let Ed do his job and we'll do our job and we'll be right back. Hey everybody, it's Chris from the Loki and Jabroni Show. Are you looking for your next great tattoo experience? I've got something for you. Our friends at Sublime Ink Tattoo and Piercing Parlor in Groton, Connecticut. The address is 577 Route 12. Phone number is 860-445-4200. Go down and see our friends Dave Kovalik, Dana Batts, Justin Furr, or David Kruger. They are ready to give you your next great tattoo experience. Mention you heard it on the Loki and Jabroni Show and maybe they'll help you out.
If you look up,
I am War Machine! And I welcome you back to the Loki and Jabroni Show with my co-host, the furry and fuzzy wonder. His name is Ted! How are you today, Ted?
You know, I'm fucking awesome. I told you we didn't need that fucking back eek.
I don't understand Thomas Wayne. He's been looking for a partner for 8 fucking months and hasn't chose one yet.
He's fucking finger fucking that fucking Robin dude right now in the back. I'll tell you what.
That is disgusting. I am now triggered. I must go to my safe space and have hot cocoa.
Oh, this hurts. Dude, I like hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa is cool if you got marshmallows in it. I got to tell you that right now.
Absolutely.
I think I'm going to retire this mask.
Thank
It was worth
God.
$1 I spent on it.
Thank God.
Uh-oh. Son of a bitch, dude.
I just tore down my fucking Folgers coffee.
Yikes. Well, after that bit of comedy, welcome back to the
And
Loki
America
Bernie
saw
show.
it all.
Right.
That's going to a fucking war.
It's the only
shit.
downside to doing video, like the audio, nobody sees you screw up like this. Now the whole world watches.
Right.
Nah.
The whole world sees our amateurists.
We're going to take...
Hold on. I got to see that shit on my phone.
Oh, yeah, you go right ahead. I'm going to get the phone call up. We got 2 phone calls we're going to make. One is to clarify the question, and we're all going to answer it. And then Mike's got a phone call. So
I missed it.
if we could just...
Damn, my phone was right on fire.
Was it really?
That's pretty general.
That's our generation. So
Right.
we're all raising kids at this age and raising families. We say, hypothetically, we're at the playground. One of our kids is going to jump off of...
Okay,
whatever.
who's watching the live feed and I'm getting echo. Andrew, are you watching the live feed while you're doing this?
No, I'm talking on the phone.
Okay, I've got mad echo, but go ahead.
So, you know, one of our kids is being a bully, and say it's my kid. I'm going to discipline my child to understand why they can't be a bully. While I'm disciplining my child, across the playground, you got the other parent who's like filming me disciplining my child, and then that person's going to go and post it and say I'm being abusive to my child.
The problem I have with that is that the person who has their little gimmick phone out does not know the whole situation.
No,
Mike,
no,
go ahead.
wait. When did they start recording? From the moment that you started going at the kid?
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's where our generation is split. Some of us are okay with disciplining our children, no matter, I don't care if it's public or private. If my child is in the wrong, my child is going to get disciplined.
Right.
Where the other half of us are, no, I'm not going to you shouldn't do that. You should, be gentle to your child, or you should do it this way or do it this way, or I'm going to film you and then post it and say that you're abusing your child. I mean, I just don't understand where we're all the same generation. Where did that generational split happen?
I have an answer to that, and it goes back to something I've said for many, many years. People go into something with 50% of the information and think they're 100% right. No, when you go into something with 50% of the information and you argue that, you're 100% of an idiot. Those people
but
that
all of our generation were pretty much raised the same way.
I'd agree.
We all grew up in the 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how our parenting styles differ so widely and so greatly.
Actually, I do have an answer.
Go ahead. I'd like to hear this.
Unfortunately, I think the way that the baby boomers decided to raise their children, look, it was kind of funny. I saw a meme earlier, and it was like raising your kids on heroin, and it showed that the parents passed out in the front seat, and the kid was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And then it showed raising your kids on marijuana, and the 2 parents were kissing the kid, and they were having a good time. Like, I really do believe at this point in our lives, it has a lot to do with the drugs that we're taking. Whether it be out, no. Laugh all you want.
I'm not
whether
laughing.
whether
I'm
it be
with you.
whether it be the drugs as far as drinks, as far as whatever else we're
But that's
smoking,
implying that
toking,
we're all taking drugs.
we are. Are
We
we
are.
all not? Are we
Wait.
all not on a prescription medication? Are we all not drinking some sort of beer every day? Thank you for nodding your head. Are we all not drinking some sort of wine? Are we not smoking marijuana every day? I do every day. I'm not fucking kind of trying to candy coat that for you. Every fucking day, I smoke a doobie at least 3 times a fucking day. Why? Because it helps me. Because it makes me fucking eat. Because it does this. But that's my drug of choice. What's your drug of choice?
That's a great question.
Yeah, all right. Oh, okay, I guess I can agree with that.
But we also have a society where if a kid lacks concentration for more than 30 seconds, he's put on Ritalin. We also have a generation where...
We also have adults on that same.
Exactly.
We're on that same path. How many adults are actually on, say, oxycodone? How many adults are on prednisone? How many adults are on Percocet?
Prednisone
How many
almost fucking killed me.
I was going to say
Almost
exactly.
fucking killed me.
These are everyday drugs that you are actually assigned from your doctor to take. And let's be honest with you. I stopped giving myself prednisone a long time ago. Do you know why? Because that shit fucked with me mentally, physically, every aspect of my life. I hated that drug.
So
Go
you
ahead,
really
Ann.
say that the way that we're raising our children, I mean, I can go into parent-teacher conferences and have my daughter, who's 11, do the same bad thing that the next person's 11-year-old is doing. And I make my daughter write an apology note. I ground her. I take her phone away from her. I punish her. And the other parent, same age, same kid, same
probably
mistake.
on Percocet or oxycodone.
Is going to make an excuse for their child and no, it couldn't be my kid.
I know I'm live.
Maybe it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, so how, that's what I don't understand is how can we
because they're probably on oxycodone or they're probably on fucking Percocet where they have a high. No, I'm serious.
I'm with
I'm
them.
not trying to make a fucking joke on this. I'm serious. Like seriously, if you are on a higher dose of medication, you kind of sit back and you watch a little bit more Days of Our Lives than every other person, right?
That show was badass in the 90s, by the way.
No, but my point
All my
is just
children
this.
for me.
Some
Fuck that.
people are dosed
Susan Lucia
more
can
than
kiss my
others.
ass.
That's implying that our millennials that are crybabies now because of their parents.
We're
that
all
were
medicated children. I
Yes.
agree.
Yes, I agree. I'm sorry.
And I'll say this,
how
if you don't
often-
mind- if you
no,
don't
no.
mind, can I-
how
can I-
often do we pass out Ritalin to fucking kids?
Oh, all the time.
How many
Oh,
times?
I do agree with that.
That's
I
what I'm
do
saying.
agree with that.
Our often thing
Our
is
kids are over-tested and understimulated.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Look, we
Thank
had a
you.
time, and I think I proved this with my daughter and Andrew with your daughter, where we have that little game. We have a game at the house called American Trivia. You basically have to answer questions about your own country and travel across a thing. And I asked a question of Emma, it was like, what state did this particular thing happen? And she's in the 3rd grade. And her answer was Hartford. I'm like, okay, Emma, Hartford's not a state. What are they teaching you in your schools? Have you learned about the states? Have you learned about geography? No. Why not? In 3rd grade.
Because it's racist.
In
I think I
3rd
lost
grade,
you.
we had to look at the outline of the state and identify the state. In those days, we knew if every 4 years an election came up, we knew.
Yeah, but we didn't do that until like maybe 5th grade because that was Mr.
yeah,
Krankwitz's
but
class.
our
I did
parents
it-
were
I did it
but
with
our
Mrs.
parents were
Vining
doing
in 3rd grade.
marijuana and cocaine and the pure shit at that point. Let's
Oh, wait.
be honest, it
Now,
was the fucking
you wanna go
70s
back-
and 80s.
You want to go
all
back
right?
to those parents? I'm going to go back to those parents. You know, and look, at this point, I don't give a fuck if I piss off Central Florida right now. We just lost Ange. Ah, shit. I'm going to get her back. Do you know how many times I would watch my dad get shit-faced drunk and drive the family home?
You know how many times, dude, I ain't trying to throw my dad out in the side court, but seriously.
I am.
They did the on the side. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it's there. But that was a purity. There was a different purity of the drugs in the 80s. You were getting real shit back then, dude.
We're getting
You're
back.
not getting the same shit you are nowadays. You're getting shit where people just want you to get addicted to the drug and that's it.
Hey,
they
look,
want you cut
Mike's
on
finishing
that
his
shit.
point. I'm going to go back to what I was saying. Again, I don't care who I piss off with this. In the 70s and in the 80s, how many times did we watch our parents go to a party, get absolutely fucking obliterated, and drive us home? How many times did we watch our parents do something and then they look at you like this is one of my favorites. I did this to.
I can honestly say, Chris, I have never once seen my parents completely obliterated.
Okay,
I have never once.
And that's,
really?
That's fantastic.
Really?
That's fantastic.
My parents have driven me home obliterated.
Right, and no, for her, I think that's awesome.
And I'm not trying to throw my. You guys know my mom. You guys, I don't know if you know my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Chris, you know my parents, though.
Right, I do. And
I'm sorry. They drove me home inebriated.
Here's what I'm going to make a point, and Angie, you might, or actually Facebookers, you might lose me on this one, but you'll see what I'm doing. As many times as we caught whoopings as a kid, when I would hit my brother, here's what I would get. Hey, we don't hit. As he smacked me across the back of my fucking head. Hypocritical cocksucker. How are you going to tell me not to hit someone when you're popping me on the back of my head?
Because that's how you're going to learn, because that shit hurt. I don't want to get hit again.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, please fix this though. You know my parents, Chris. I never even really heard my parents swear.
Right.
So, I mean, I just wasn't raised like that.
You probably had in that time
if you
frame.
disrespected my parents, if you did not yes sir, no sir, if you did not yes ma'am, no ma'am, you got a backhand to the face. No matter, I don't care if it was in public, in church, at your neighbor's house, if it was on the street. I mean, we got disciplined.
I got dragged into the dressing room at Zares, got my ass whooped, and as I was coming out, they were saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter, we'll find it in your size." They were covering their own asses even then.
Real quick, though.
Go ahead.
Tom McAllister. My daughter just got off the school bus on Friday, her face full of tears because of a bully. My daughter was the one that stood up for another kid on the bus. The principal called me today because she was concerned about what was happening on the bus.
She stood up for someone, and the principal's concerned about Tom's daughter?
Exactly.
Or shit.
Now, this goes
tolerance
right.
shit.
Exactly. This goes right, and this is the reason why I read this. This goes right back to Angie's comment. Look, we have a society of people who, if it's not about you, they don't give a fuck. Like, they don't care. Like, here is a girl, literally, who was fucking bullied. Who was bullied, and the only thing she fucking cared about what was going on the bus. Now,
she cared enough to try to stop it.
First of all, number one. First of all, Tom,
you raised a good kid.
Good shit. Yeah, I got to give you props on that, because your daughter, number one, is putting her shit aside and looking out for somebody else. And Janelle, you every single person right here has raised a good kid. I can speak for it because I've seen your children.
I still can't get her to take the garbage out or do the dishes, but I'm working on it.
Hey, I'm working on that. My fucking kids are 15 and 13, all right?
Oh, he was talking about
the 30-year-old one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Eddie,
good.
Eddie,
good luck on that
a
one.
rake handle to the head and neck works great.
But no, seriously, unfortunately, I think we brought this up earlier. We're at a point in our lives where it's either about the individual or it's about the society.
Today it's about the individual.
No. Exactly. Most people look at that. We need to flip that around.
Agreed.
We need to make this about the society. And that's what's fucked up about what's going on today.
I kind of disagree. I think
of course you do.
No, I mean...
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think there's a serious lack in individualism, and that's the problem.
Oh, really? How?
I'm going to piggyback his point. I agree with him. I agree with him.
There's this collective tribalism going on, and that's why we have all these people protesting when they stub their toe and shit.
Yeah, because the problem is you have a few charismatic leaders who know how to fucking work the sheep.
Well, yeah, I'll agree. There's a problem.
Exactly, dude.
But if you really have pure individualism, you're not just going to run with the crowd.
You would hope not.
Because it's like, okay, we'll go back to Ben Shapiro there, where there's like, oh, we need to protest. This guy is a white supremacist. The individual's going to be like, I'm going to need a little more on that.
Right.
Yo, you do.
Like, can you show me what he said that's white supremacist? And if they're like, well, he's promoting the image of white supremacy. I'm like, yeah, that's not
I
enough
said
for
I
me.
said that exact same thing.
Right.
That's not enough. But if you got
Tell me
if you
why
got this
you-
rampant
tell me why.
collectivism,
No,
you
exactly.
got
Tell
this
me
rampant
why.
I see.
collectivism.
I can buy on that aspect.
Look
I
at
absolutely.
the protesters who didn't vote. They just want to be like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
fuck Trump.
protest.
Fuck Trump. Right,
So,
absolutely.
It was all
but the
bullshit.
individuals like us, we're each individuals. We're going to stop and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to wait till the guy gets in office before I start burning down.
I got you.
any
No, I
parties.
got you.
So-
And
I
that's
got
the difference
you. Good
between
point.
guys
Good
like
point.
us
Good point.
I know
and
what
these
you're saying.
millennial
The community's broken down. As
No,
far as the
no,
neighborhood
no.
community.
Now that you aspected it into that, I got you. I
Right.
do agree
It's a
with
lack
you.
of free thinkers.
No, absolutely,
and more of a,
absolutely.
you know,
No,
who
because
am I going to follow?
I was
this week?
thinking the aspect. Look, everybody's about this, about and the other. But as soon as somebody brought up one point, and they're like, "Yeah, let me jump on that bad one."
Right.
No, you're absolutely right.
All right, I had to turn the live feedback on. I think we've lost Ange, unfortunately, due to bad connection.
All right.
However,
so
my point is, I think if you have really good individualistic people, you're going to have a better community
right.
of people because everyone's going to respect individualism. They're going to respect the fact that you don't always agree, that things are not always black and white. Whereas if you have the collectivism, they're going to go wherever the tribe goes. Exactly. And that's part of the problem. That's the problem with the political party system. It's rampant collectivism.
right now, I say this because, again, I don't care who I piss off at this point.
know, Chris.
I was born to be an individual. You, Ed, were born to be an individual.
I was
Mike,
born to be a god.
and you failed. I was born to be who I want to be. I've been chastised, ridiculed, cast out, etc., for not following the Godfather's terms.
And that's just today.
Oh no, that's for 40, almost 44 years. Now, to see that because I don't follow, I'm now cast out is exactly correct. I didn't want to be happy fisherman guy. I didn't want to be happy cop guy. I didn't want to be happy factory worker guy. I'm creative. I want to do things. Look at what we're doing now. This is my dream. It's my passion. It's what I want to do with my life. But that doesn't fall under the narrative of baby boomer dickhead in Central Florida. So I'm cast out. No big deal. I'm over it. Now, having said that, I tell my daughter, you can be whatever you want to be. You just have to work hard to get to where you want to be. I'm not going to stifle your creativity. I'm not going to stifle your dream. If you want to be a dancer, you better practice your ass off. If you want to be a musician, you better work your ass off. You want to be a broadcaster, you better work your ass off. And if your dream is truly to be, say, I don't know, the McDonald's head manager that runs the McDonald's, work your ass off because that's the only way you're going to get there. And if you don't work hard and you expect the world to come to you, you're going to lose. If you have a parent that tells you, oh, your passion, Ed, is music. Let's pretend for a second I'm your old man. Ed, oh, your passion is music? It's a pipe dream. Why don't you get a real job?
He wouldn't have said it like that.
I have now stifled your creativity. I have now shit on your dream. And I have now taken that part of your heart away from you.
His exact words would have been, oh, Christ. That's bullshit.
Stifling your dream.
That
killing your heart.
that don't pay shit. That's what he would say.
Really? Because Gene Simmons is making hand over fucking fist. And
He would say, kiss Jesus fucking Christ.
that's what I'm saying. And we are now without Loki, who is the next topic. But, Ange, if you're watching, I can't get you back on the phone. Thank you for your point. I think if we haven't answered your question correctly, we will address it another time. I really don't get it. Mike's on the phone while we're doing this. Okay, he's got him. So,
Gonna roll right into the phone call?
all right, we're going to roll into the second phone call.
Hold on 1 second, bro.
Michelle says opportunity looks a lot like hard work. Well, you're absolutely right. Tom says
All right.
there is no silver platter.
No, you're absolutely right. So you guys know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
Janelle,
Standing
you're right.
Rock, my friends. That is what's fucked up. And I have my brother from another mother on the line right now.
You got a lot of those.
I do. Mr. Mike Slavic, which if you guys have not...
I met Mike Slavic when he was a kid. He won't remember me, but you know what?
He has been my friend in high school for a very, very long time. And let me say this. He is making this trip down to Standing Rock. He has taken plenty of donations. We've put it on the Loki and Jabroni page.
Yes, we have.
I mean, what are you up to now, Mike? Like 3 vehicles?
Hey, man. Well, yeah, dude, thanks for having us on the show first.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
A bunch of good, we got 3 vehicles going right now, completely loaded with hard goods supplies for the camp. There's 6 people going. Basically, we're leaving early in the morning and doing a straight drive out. Gonna do our donations and hopefully help them put on a Thanksgiving dinner and maybe build some yurts or something so they can stay warm. And whoever get pissed off enough might have to go up on the front line and take a water cannon in the face, you know?
And you know, it's funny. We were talking about that earlier. These guys are fighting for clean water, and they're spraying them with clean water. What the fuck, dude?
You're basically giving them what they want and thinking you're doing something deleterious. Fuck you. I agree with it, Mike. Good job by you, by the way.
Hey, what makes it 100 times worse is they're actually fucking spraying them with the water that they're trying to protect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they're pumping it right out of the river that they're trying to keep clean. And the only reason they're doing it is they're trying to take the protesters out, man. Break their will, make them go home. And, you know, people's will, as we all found out last night, dude, isn't broken so easily.
Excellent point.
Another point. Somebody, I think you actually did a live feed. There was a lady who was hit by one of these concussion grenades. Her arm was pretty much disintegrated. Like, let's not even candy coat this, people. Like, there was tendons and bone. Like, if you are not of the faint of heart, you don't want to look at these pictures. She was literally like shredded by one of these grenades. This is a peaceful protest, by the way, people.
So one of the people who is going on the trips with us is my girl, Tina, and she's actually in med school right now. And when she looked at that picture, she just looked at me and went, dude, she's going to lose her arm.
Exactly.
Like, and that shit's not cool. And it wasn't just that either, man. Like, they had to bring a person back from death. He took a rubber bullet to the head and quit breathing.
Oh,
you know?
That's...
it's just out of control, and people are forgetting, dude, this is American citizens.
Exactly,
like,
exactly. Thank you for bringing that point.
Here's my problem with a lot of that is that what Mike's doing is really an honest-to-goodness, heartfelt protest, but when these millennial fucks go and block traffic in Philadelphia and stop honest, hardworking people who didn't even, these guys didn't even vote, oh, we're protesting, yay, 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 nothing's happening to them. But these guys, where Mike is, are getting shot with rubber bullets. There's damage happening. It's really disgusting.
It's on American soil too.
Yeah, so that makes me want to touch on another point too that a lot of your viewers might not know about. Okay, so yes, you hear a lot of complaints of, oh, they're protesting in a road, but what you need to understand is the road is barricaded. No traffic has been allowed on that road for over 3 months. So they're not holding up traffic for anybody. They're in the middle of a freaking Arctic desert, standing over a river. That on top of it, where they're standing is actually Army Corps of Engineer land, which, if you want to get super technical, the Indians' land and always has been.
Well, if you want to get super technical, every part of America is Indian land, all right?
Exactly.
Correct. And the barricades that a lot of people are now seeing on these live feeds, they see the 2 military trucks that are blocking the road that have been burnt to the ground and basically destroyed the road. Everybody thinks the protesters set those on fire. They didn't.
No.
Correct. No. Everything that has come out of the protesters' camps has been accounted for. They've taken, point for their action. If they did it,
absolutely,
because they're not doing anything violent. They are peaceful.
They have been opposite of what everybody else has been as far as protesters. They have not burned down places. They have not looted. They have not rioted. They have not done anything else that quote-unquote protesters have tried to pull. All they are trying to do is get clean water.
Correct.
Yet they're being charged with felonies by the white people standing next to them, get charged with misdemeanors.
Mike, I got to ask you, what prompted you to join the cause and drive from Connecticut to this location and join and bring them, obviously warm clothes? Mike was telling me about this earlier. Warm clothes.
He got
blankets,
some incredible
etc.
donations. By the way, people, if you have not yet donated, I'm going to let Mike give you a chance to tell you guys where to donate. They have gotten like hand warmers. I mean, it's incredible and listen, this is a group of people. Mike, you have like literally like 5 people over there right now, right?
Well, right now there's 2, 4, 6, 7. There's 8 of us here.
All right.
Now.
So 8 people right now, 8 people with everything that you guys have done, hard work, dedication. This is 8 people. Put that in perspective. 8 people have like literally filled up 4 trucks worth of donations, and they are going to drive this.
What prompted you to do this, Mike?
I don't know, man. I guess, a big moving point for me was when I was explaining it to my kid and, talking to my kids and letting them know the stuff that was going on there and that I was trying to figure out a way to go out.
It's a scary world, isn't it, bro?
And my 13-year-old went upstairs, dude, and brought me down the money from his piggy bank. And
Wow.
said, "Here, you yourself."
Yeah.
And I was like,
You raised some good kids.
It's basically, I started talking, to people in my circle who I really consider, close, like my girl, my brother Lou, and seeing if they were interested and as pissed off as I was, and they sure were. And somehow just everything fell into place, dude. Like my work has been above and beyond stand up. Not only are they letting me take time off in the winter, which is my most important time to be here, they completely paid for one of the rental vehicles.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Gift cards.
That's awesome.
Paid off. It's so really.
That's one of the reasons why I really wanted to have you on this, because I saw how strongly you sat behind this, and I saw how strongly you were putting this on every single day, like
with no provocation. He just woke up one morning and
blew
said,
my
"I gotta
mind.
do this."
It blew my mind. Like
we need
and
more.
Just like I said, we need more people like the people that are sitting in that group right now to stand up for America.
I won't even say that. I will go one step further. We need more Mike Slavics in the world who see what's going on and say, we need to rally behind this.
Yeah, my girl said, nope.
That's all right. Hey, individual liberty, my friend. We all have a chance to say no. But, my Lord, I commend you for this.
No,
what you're doing is awesome.
You're going above and beyond what most people would consider an activist. You know what I'm saying, bro? Seriously. Like really put in perspective, and I'm not even trying to put like just you on a pedestal because I know you personally. I'm talking about everybody that's there right now in that group that is taking this trip. You guys are legitimately driving. Like, let's not even candy coat this. Like 20 plus hours to bring warmth, comfort, and understanding to people that desperately need it right now. While the rest of us are going to be waking up and enjoying our fucking turkey dinner and enjoying fucking football and doing everything else.
Well, I mean, not to pat ourselves on the back, but it's 1,826 miles in 31 hours.
Thank you. Thank you. That's why I was saying 20 plus. See, I didn't want to do the math, dude. I didn't want to fucking do the math.
And this is where I'm going to break a little reality into this. You know what, Mike? I am blowing smoke up your ass right now. How many people do you think right now sitting either watching us now? Yes, exactly.
Would do this?
Who are going to listen to us on Saturday when we drop on iTunes and Google Music and all that bullshit?
I would say 5%.
I would say 1%.
I would say 5%. I'll give our listeners the benefit of the doubt. 5%. Seriously.
But Mike is actually out there doing it.
No,
right
that's
now.
what I'm saying, and that's why I wanted him on the show, and that's why I wanted people to realize what
I
the
agree.
fuck is going on. Because you know what? The news isn't talking
No,
about
they're not going
this.
to talk about Mike Slavic
No.
and his team. They're
No,
not
no,
gonna-
no. It's not even. They're not even
Wait.
talking about this. They're not even talking about Standing Rock in general. They
Standing
don't
Rock.
give
I
a
said Silver
fuck.
Rock. I'm sorry.
They don't give a fuck what's going on out there. They don't care. It's not on the fucking news. It's not going to be anywhere that you can fucking see. Why? Because it's not quote unquote important.
Right.
now.
A comment from the listener, Mike. I want you to hear this. I'm not even an activist. Mike created his own humanitarian effort, made a plan, and put it into action. I
Exactly.
give you kudos, sir. So that's
Exactly.
from one of the listeners. Look, there you can do it. You can donate money. You can go down to a soup kitchen and serve the homeless. You can do a lot of things, and whatever makes your heart feel right. We do it with our voices. We do it by trying to promote and educate the
Activists.
people. We are activists. And Mike, I'm in awe of you right now. I really am.
Dude, I told him when I personally mentioned him, I was like, dude, I got to put this out here. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. You're taking the trip. You're taking the trip.
You know, and honestly, dude, a big point I want to get across too is it's the people like you in my life too that made a difference. You know, the second that I talked to you, you were right behind supporting me and being like, "Fuck yeah, this shit has got to come to an end."
Absolutely.
And that's what made it happen. It wasn't so much that I did so much. It was that all the key people that I needed did a little bit.
Exactly.
And it made it so a little bit, and it made it so all of us were able to do something. And yeah, you know, and there's a million ways you got to make sure your listeners and watchers know this, that, you know, you don't have to donate money. You don't have to donate clothes. You don't have to donate your time. You know, take 2 minutes, make a phone call to your state representative and be like, hey, what the fuck? You're fucking shooting American citizens.
Yes.
Call the White House. Call a news station. You know, tell you. So one thing that happened here, like at my work, I have a guy that works for me. He's an older gentleman. He's like 65 years old, and he knew absolutely nothing about what was going on. So as I started to inform him on stuff and everything like that, and show him things, we got to the point where the other day, I think it was 3 days ago, I posted a video of a lady reporting of them flying over camp at night and crop dusting them with chemicals.
Which was absolute
now,
bullshit.
Now, first off, any reservation in America is a sovereign nation, therefore it is a no-fly zone. So anybody that flies over it is breaking a federal law, which nobody's doing anything
treaty.
about.
Yeah, exactly. Good call, bro.
They're fucking crop dusting a man. They're spraying poison on Americans while they try and sleep.
Do you know what kind of pissed me off about that? Do you know what branch of government is directly responsible for treaties?
What's
Dude,
that?
The executive branch.
Yeah. I showed
So
him
this is
video.
all the president's authority.
It really
he hasn't
is.
done
Yeah.
anything.
All right, I showed him this video, dude, and he looked at me with this real look of bewilderment on his face. And he goes, you know what, man? I don't know what I'm more pissed off about. The fact that they're spraying chemicals on fucking Americans, or the fact that I would have had no idea this was happening if you didn't tell me.
Exactly.
I would have to say part two, bro.
What listeners can do, bring it up to their bank teller.
Hit that share button. Hit that share button.
You know, that's it. Just tell somebody. Tell somebody you think.
Now, and we've said this about this show time and time again, man. As cliche as it is, as G.I. Joe as it is, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power.
Knowing
and
is half the battle.
Right, knowing is half the battle. The more we know, the stronger we are
Now, Mike,
as a society.
Mike, we have a question from one of the listeners is, can you, if you get a chance, post a direct link to the Facebook page
We will.
to donate to the cause of Standing Rock?
All right. So if they want to donate to Standing Rock themselves, they need to go on the Sacred Stones Camp website, and that'll have all their information. If they're looking to
if they want to get you guys home, how do they get you guys home?
Right.
If they're looking to donate to our trip, so right now, dude, this snowballed so crazy that
I know.
I
know, bro.
We have exceeded all of our goals.
No, that's exactly it. That's fucking awesome, by the way.
We're basically now to the point where any money that now goes to our GoFundMe account will be put towards buying supplies when we're there. We're hoping to buy as many cords of firewood as we can to leave there. So really, like, we want everybody to know that, like, we're going. Everything's set in stone. We're leaving in a few hours, and everybody's stoked. But if they want to donate, Mike, you can throw my page up, and I'll go on after this and post another link.
Oh yeah, please do.
Well, we want to make sure we get you guys home. That's
absolutely.
That's one of the biggest things. I know you guys have went above and beyond in getting you guys out there.
And if I can raise my hand,
we
home
get you
and
guys
home safe.
Yeah.
I'd also like to, let everybody know that they can go on if they want to go on and friend me so they can track us when we're out there. I pretty much have done everything I can to be able to do some live feeds out there, much of like what you saw, what I was posting last night.
Right.
And the night before that. I'm actually, part of the stuff we're taking out 3 car battery packs with phone chargers. So literally somebody doing a live feed can plug into one of these and be able to do
Which everything that you guys are going to be posting, I'm going to be posting directly to my Facebook and to the Loki and Jabroni show, by the way.
Amen. And I'm going to add you as a friend before you know it. You just look for me. I'm there.
You got it, man. And, to let people know that I'm not asking anybody to believe what I'm saying. I please ask you, do some research.
Thank you.
If you do a little bit of research,
Thank you.
You will be pissed.
Due diligence, my friend.
Knowledge is power, my friend.
Amen.
Knowledge is power. We talk about this every single time on the show. Please educate yourself before you stand for somebody, which is why when we choose somebody to be on this show, we know that they've done their homework, and we have also done their homework, and we stand behind you 155 fucking %, bro.
Amen.
Nice, man. We love it. And, who knows, dude? I'll give you a call. Maybe we can do a recording or something while I'm out there.
Absolutely. I would love that. I would love that, bro. Thank you very much for everything that you guys are doing out there. I do appreciate it. I know everybody at this studio appreciates it. And I'll tell you what, if America doesn't fucking appreciate it, fuck them, dude. This is fucking awesome. This is fucking awesome. This is what this country was founded on, and this is what this country should be about now.
Thank you for saying that.
We agree, man. Listen, we thank you guys too. You guys were a big help. You got the word out there for us.
And we're going to continue.
I told you, man, we're going to continue doing this until the fucking moment when you guys are out there. And like I said, you give us that update, please, bro.
You got it.
Stay safe, Mike. Thank you again. Thank you for being a great American.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
right, brother.
brother. Have a great night.
All right. You too.
Be safe, man. Have a safe trip.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, bro. How can you argue against just a regular guy in a regular town doing a regular job, loading up 4 or 5 trucks and going out?
Let's not talk about the fact that he's taking time off from his job.
And his job is right behind him. Would your job be okay with that? Would my job be okay with that?
I'd have to take vacation time.
Ed, would your job be okay with that?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
This guy...
I'd have to take vacation time. I have to go up to my company and say, I need this time and this time off.
This guy either has the best job in the world or has the most understanding administration in the world. I applaud Mike. I think what he's doing is fucking tastic.
Real quick before you guys, Mike Slavic is a huge activist. Mm-hmm. He's a beekeeper, which, by the way, if you guys have honeybees, he will come and get the queen and bring I'm not even joking, dude.
I had a neighbor that was a honeybee.
I'm
so
serious.
Yeah, I know
he
the
is
struggle.
about saving the fucking bees. He is more of a nature activist than anybody I've ever known. Like this guy really cares about this land. And this is what we need more of.
Absolutely.
Like, the more we take away from this land and we don't give back, this fucking land doesn't recuperate itself.
Care about the common good.
It
rather
doesn't.
Than
It doesn't
yourself,
just fucking
you
turn around and say,
fucks.
"Hey, look, I'm
Ed's
just
gonna edit that.
I'm just gonna recirculate myself. I'm just gonna keep it." No, you need to have people like him in this fucking world to keep this fucking world going. People, really, it's called fucking nature activists.
We'll post a lot of good stuff about Mike.
No, really. Really, we live on this planet. Let the fucking shit die, and guess what? We all ain't gonna be around no more, people.
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
You know what we need less of? Cops with fire hoses.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Thank you. I mean,
We have the
anything,
right to peaceably assemble for the redress of grievances.
These motherfuckers are killing people with rubber bullets. You know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
Fucking the blue and fucking black of fucking America. Are they blue and black? What are they?
Some are blue and black,
blue,
some
some
are
are green.
gray.
They're just blues, right?
Like
They're just
brown.
blues.
I don't
know.
Is it just blues? What are they? Blue and silver?
I don't know, but apparently,
What the fuck are they?
apparently
They're
they
gonna have
matter
two
too.
colors. You gotta have two
Wait,
colors, right?
Go ahead.
apparently they matter
Blue and
too.
what? Men in blue? What the fuck is that? Men in blue.
Do we have time for a quick hit? Or
We do.
are we up against the break?
We do. No.
We're over time right now.
Fuck it. We're over time. Let's get a quick hit.
That
before-
was worth it though.
That was very
Let's
much
let's
worth
be
it.
honest.
Between Angela and Mike,
because
that was worth it.
I don't give a fuck. CNN, nobody else has been given Standing Rock the fucking. They deserve a lot more. They do.
No,
they
in fact,
do.
It's funny you mentioned that. A friend of mine just a second ago on Facebook said tsunami hit Japan or something. And
Earthquake.
Oh
7.2,
yeah.
lots of people died. Top story on CNN: Donald Trump's tweets.
Oh, you
Right,
shitting
right,
me.
exactly.
Are you
exactly.
shitting me?
No. We've actually
The theater,
Italy.
Mike Pence, safe
Yeah.
space.
The theater is not
Exactly.
a safe space.
Uh,
Ask Abraham Lincoln.
Italy
the
was
motherfucker
hit.
died in the
Look,
theater.
Italy was hit with its sixth fucking earthquake in what, 6 months? Like,
Give or take.
dude, that's not cool, people. Like, who the fuck cares about Broadway? Who
The media
cares
has
about
failed.
that?
Let's keep
No,
talking
it
about
has.
Donald
The media
fucking
has failed
Trump.
us.
I want a
The
quick
media is
hit.
not the watchdog anymore. They failed. It's time to fire them.
All right.
Namo mana focus.
Harambe. Harambe.
Kalima.
Harambe.
Kalima. Sorry.
All right. Real quick hit.
Cover the heart.
We talked about this before we close it out. Go to top 10 and all that schnabitzfernumbullshit.com. We talked about it before the mics went hot. I watched a documentary about a week ago. Yes, people, I watch documentaries every fucking
Good
night.
fucking episode, by the way, people.
Yes, this has been great. I watched a documentary about how the moon landing may or may not have been staged.
Yes.
I want to go around the table. I want to give
Yes.
I want to give Ed 3. I want to give you
Yes.
3, and I want to give me 3. Pro or con? And I'm going to start with Ed. If he could get off his little gimmick phone for a second. Okay, something happened to Kanye. He
right.
was shot. He was killed. My life is complete. What's going on? All right, Mike, we'll start with you.
He's been hospitalized.
Oh,
This is
all right.
important.
Whatever. Mike,
There we go.
the moon landing. True or hoax?
I deeply down inside of me, I believe it's true.
Okay.
I believe that we did land on the moon. I believe that my man Armstrong, unlike the other Armstrong, is telling us the truth.
Hey, live strong.
Hold on. No, you get your 3 minutes. You stop.
Live strong and
forgetting
live
You
wrong.
stop. You stop.
He's right.
You're
No,
forgetting about Buzz.
no. He's cutting my 3 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna set a timer.
Look.
Here I go. Hold on.
Here I am
Give me a
saying
second, give me a
I
second,
believe
give me a
no.
second.
I'm going to keep going. I do believe in the fact that I do believe that it is true. However, there are so many fucking beliefs that make me want to believe that it's not true, that it was staged, that it was brought on. And that is one of them. the fact that I have an Armstrong that has already lied to me? Why do I have to believe the fact that another Armstrong is going to have my fucking belief? Ugh, you're fucking with me. And then you're going to turn around and you're going to say that the one person that made one of the most believable sci-fis of his generation was responsible for making a sci-fi completion of this generation.
Tell people who that is. Stanley Kubrick.
See, I got 3 minutes. Why do you got to take it away from me?
I took 3 seconds. And I actually gave you an extra minute.
That's what he does.
I know.
I
So,
gave him an extra minute.
No, you
That's
did.
the jabroni hijack.
You did.
Hold on.
So, my true belief is that I want to believe that that Americans were the first to land on the moon. However, I am going to go on record as saying that I believe that maybe, just maybe, like everything else that Americans were made to believe, that it's a fucking hoax, it's made up, it's a farce, and unfortunately, we were not the first people on the moon.
And he ends that with 30 seconds left to go. So I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to set up my 3 minutes. And I'm going to say this.
Well, I did start actually 30 seconds
You did.
ahead, so.
And I gave you an extra minute.
I know.
So you're awesome. We're a society of conspiracy theories.
Absolutely.
I said it earlier when the mics weren't hot. We never walked on the moon. Elvis isn't dead, et cetera, so forth. Tupac still records albums. We are
In Cuba.
We are a society of conspiracy theories. Did Lee Harvey Oswald shoot Kennedy, or was it a mob hit? There's a lot of things that we can point to, and everybody has a theory about it. Let's look at this election. Let's look at the 2000 election. Let's look at things where everybody has a voice and says,
I like this election.
Didn't happen. This is wrong. There are a million reasons why this is wrong. I watched this documentary not too long ago about how they feel that the moon landing was staged in a soundstage in
Which
Reno,
I want to
Nevada.
watch, by the way, now that you brought this up.
As soon as I can find the name, I will send it to you.
Please
and
do.
Listeners, I will send you the same documentary name as well. Watch it. There were a lot of things on this documentary that were very convincing, but one of the things you cannot convince me of is that Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and the other 6 members of this team all come back with the same story. I said it earlier. If you operate with 50% of the knowledge, you're 100% of an idiot. You can go back to someone getting arrested. There's 25 witnesses that say Mike Smith robbed the KFC.
For chicken wings, but I really did it for popcorn
right.
chicken.
And if Mike Smith says, I didn't do it, who are you going to believe, the 25 or the 1? In this situation, you have 6 guys who were on this mission who win. Their names are on the plaque on the moon, and I hope somebody goes to the moon again and sees that plaque, because that plaque is proof that we were there.
See, that's my point, is I think they're calling your bluff.
Exactly.
How many people are going to go out to the moon and go look at that plaque?
Exactly. Having said that, with 55 seconds left, I think the moon landing was real. I think that the video,
I just saved you a minute.
I think that the video that they took was staged of Buzz Aldrin or Neil Armstrong. Who's the first one? Armstrong to set foot on the moon? Right. They staged the video because you have to for posterity purposes. I think the moon landing was real. I think the conspiracy theories are bullshit. But then again, I also think, with 30 seconds left, that our government is not above wasting millions of dollars
Oh, God, yes.
to promulgate their theory of first in space, first on the moon, first in this, first in that.
Exactly my point. We're on the same page.
With 12 seconds left.
With 12 seconds left.
I'm 75-25. 75 that the moon landing was real. 25 that the moon landing was bullshit.
No way. 25%. Go ahead.
All right, Ed, you got your 3 minutes. Go.
25? I thought
I'm going to come out right out and say it. I'm 100% that the moon landing was real.
Nice.
I have no doubts that it was real. In fact, I think the moon landing represents one of the most prosperous and effective times in American history. It was a revolution on so many levels. We had a pretty inspiring president at the time.
Not Kennedy. Who was the president in 69 when they landed on the moon?
Sure it wasn't Kennedy?
No, Kennedy was already shot by then. I'm going to pause
Well,
this.
he wanted to get to the moon. It was in one of his speeches.
He did. It was
a race to the moon. So
yeah, you're right. I'm going to give you 30 seconds
he's
back.
involved. No, it's fine. Really short point. It's just an example of what we can do when government gets out of its own way.
When we want to.
When we want to achieve something for other than to build a nation.
When we don't give a fuck about being number one.
Here's the best way to put it. When we concentrate on building our own nation versus building other nations, we can achieve like some really great things.
Nixon
was the president.
Nixon. But, dude, right here.
I know Kennedy was big with the space program.
I gotta give you that, dude.
So,
say that. Hold on. Say that one more time for the people. What you just said.
When we concentrate on building our nation,
our
other
nation.
nations.
Yeah, and don't even take that away from. Go ahead. Say that one more time. Say when we concentrate on building our nation, we become a stronger nation.
There's no limits to the things that we achieve. And I'm not like a nationalist populist.
Dude, you should fuck Kanye.
And stuff.
Fucking Eddie Focus 2020, dude.
He's in the hospital right now, and I'm a little worried.
Fuck Kanye.
Right. That's because he started fucking with that bitch. I told you not to fuck with that bitch. I told you. I said, what are you going to do when you start fucking with Kardashians? You're going to start catching some shit. Now he's in the fucking hospital, and watch. Motherfucker's going to have some fucking 3rd degree of fucking AIDS because he started fucking with a Kardashian. Just saying. Just saying. I'm sorry, brother. You fuck with that bitch. That's all on you now.
He's got 50 seconds. Let him go.
No, he's got more than that. I broke into that.
All right.
No, I made my point.
All right.
That was a great point, dude. I got nothing on that. I really don't.
Can you imagine if you just take the trillions of dollars we spent on a broken Middle East and put that into the space program?
Agreed.
We'd have a fucking enterprise. We'd have
That's
the
all I've ever wanted,
1701, baby.
We'd
have
Pluto.
the 1701 fucking enterprise fucking cruising through this fucking stratosphere.
I'm not like the biggest like climate change guy, but like if you want to help the environment, get us off the fucking planet.
We need a new planet. We need a new planet. No, you ain't fucking kidding.
Because we're raping the one we got.
No, we have for a very long time.
Guys, we're up against a break. We'll be back in 4 minutes. If you're the Facebook watchers, if you're on iTunes, Podomatic, Podcast Addict, Google Play Music, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Not even.
We are very much up against a break. We got to go. We'll be back soon.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Loki and Jabroni Show. Hey, if you love the Loki and Jabroni Show, stop at www.facebook.com/The Loki and Jabroni Show. Get involved in the conversation. Let us know what you think about today's topics and leave your suggestions. Loki and Jabroni Show is the #1 podcast in New England and the only podcast with an official endorsement from the demon god Cthulhu. Isn't that right, Mr. Cthulhu?
Back to the final and perhaps the best segment of the Loki and Jabroni Show, which is usually when we break into top 10, but this Saturday is a very big day in Loki and Jabroni land.
It is.
Yes, it is. It is. Let's put those hands up in the air. The game. This is where the Buckeyes of The Ohio State University face the Wolverines of the University of Michigan.
By the way, we're still up 2 games.
You are, but we're number 2 and you're number 3.
Right. But we
have one loss, but you have 2 games ahead of us, which I don't understand. You guys played more games. I wish someone would explain to me in the college football world how you've played an extra game.
I was dying to bring that up to you.
How's that happen?
We're just like, let us skate this quick game in against this fucking high school
Horse
team.
shit. Yeah, right? You got Appalachian State. I don't get it. Everybody plays Appalachian State. I don't give a shit. Everybody plays Appalachian State. How do you guys have a game on us?
It's like playing the Browns in the fucking NFL.
Guys, if you're an NFL fan, if you play the Browns, it's a bye week.
It's a gimme. Come on.
All right.
That's how I felt.
Take a minute.
I'm sorry.
and give me your best estimation. The number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes versus the number 3 Michigan Wolverines.
Which, by the way,
we've watched those standings go up and down. When Ohio State lost, they dropped to number 8. Now they're back at number 2. Michigan lost in the first week. I know. And they've climbed up.
I was going to say, do you not feel like almost we should be so fucking famous at this point that they are actually making the college games be attributed to us?
Basically.
Like, seriously, the number 2 Ohio State is going up against the number 3 Michigan Wolverines.
I like how he says that. But here's the thing. Whoever wins that game still has to play. Now, if Michigan loses or if Ohio State loses, they easily drop 2 places. Now you have another team that goes up, and now you're playing for the Big Ten championship. Exactly. And last year,
are they not fans of the Loki and Jabroni show?
And in the last year, the Michigan State Spartans snuck in after we beat you guys. The Ohio State beat Michigan, and they snuck in and beat Ohio State and screwed everything up for everybody.
First of all, let me say this: Spartans, whoa, slow your roll, wait your turn, okay? You guys ain't even a part of this shit right now.
Up. My time is now.
No. You all ain't even a part of this rivalry right now, all right? So just slow your roll and throw your shit over there, green and white, all right? Slow the fuck down, Spartans.
Wait. Rachel's gonna get offended. Let's calm it down a little bit.
Oh, my bad, green and white.
Continue.
Anyways, this is the rivalry. All right.
You guys have seen the flag up on the
wall. It's over there. There's a flag for a reason. There's not green and white and gold and red over there. All right. No. There is maize
and blue
and
scarlet and silver.
Oh, my bad, scarlet.
You're right.
I didn't mean that.
Go ahead. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not offended. Safe space. Trigger. Sorry.
There is no green. There's no white. All right? Spartans, stay the fuck out of this. This is not Sparta. Okay? This is Michigan Wolverines blue. And this is Buckeyes scarlet. That's all that's going on right now.
In the Big Ten, there's only 2 teams.
You all can sit back there. Now, after what happens on Saturday, which I am actually feeling really good about.
I am too, but
I'll
bring up my point in a second.
I'm feeling really good about. We have only been on this discussion now for just about 2 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just about 2 years. This being our second year.
Yep.
But we have decades.
Oh, almost a century
of that between us.
You've overlasted your minute, but I'm gonna let you go.
That being said, I have faith in Harbaugh.
As well, you should. That guy's a class act. I can't. That's the one thing about Michigan I can't say bad about is that Harbaugh is just a fucking genius when it comes to football. How he lost his job in the NFL. Well, I know how he lost his job in the NFL. He had a shit team underneath him and didn't feed him anything.
Look, let's be honest. Look at the quarterback that's at that position right now. He's still in position. Now ask that same question.
And he's kneeling down.
Exactly.
All right. Final score. Come Saturday. What do you got?
I'm going to be very, very biased in this opinion.
No shit.
I'm going to say 24-21 Michigan Wolverines.
Okay. This rivalry's been going on 106 years.
I know.
And for 106 years. And we broke it down last year.
This is awesome, by the way.
It really is.
Look. You guys got to realize we are.
He's hijacking me, but that's okay. I like where he's going.
I know. But we are, really break this down. I am a Whalers fan. He is.
The Whalers don't exist.
Exactly. He's a fucking Bruins fan. that they don't believe in us.
He's a Red Sox fan. I am a Yankee fan.
Thank you. I am a Vikings fan.
I am a Falcon fan.
They beat the bejesus out of us and went on to fucking win, do whatever the fuck they got to do.
Super Bowl 33.
Thank you.
Tom Brady could do that.
Tom Brady could do that.
He couldn't do that back then because
No,
he
was
wasn't
like
even
12.
around. He was like a fucking little.
Oh, he was like
His
12.
immortal soul possessed whoever was the quarterback that year.
It was the kicker that won that game. Morton Anderson. Former Viking Morton Anderson.
Who missed it for us, by the way, you
and
fucking
got it
asshole.
for us. Let's go a little bit deeper. You're a Michigan fan. I am an Ohio State fan, which is now, before I make my point, I got a bet. Next Monday when we do this, whoever's team loses, we have to wear the jersey of the winner. And I will bring you an Ohio State jersey, or you can give me, because we record here in the Valhalla studio.
The Howard jersey.
I will wear your colors if I lose. You wear my colors if I win.
I might spontaneously combust because I think I made a deal with the devil a long time ago, but I am on that bet.
All right, good. You've seen it here
So
first.
either the Loki Jabroni show ends abruptly next or everything is good.
It'll become the winner of the game and focus show.
I am on that.
All right, good. Now
Please don't. I'm almost done with the website.
Here's my 1 minute of fame. Again, it's a fierce rivalry. They're very close. Every year it's a war.
I love this rivalry. I do.
It's better than Red Sox Yankees. It's better than Falcons Saints. It's better than Vikings Packers. It's really the most hard fought rivalry in the history of sports.
Do you know why?
Because
it's the Loki and Jabroni rivalry.
I'd love to believe
That's
that.
why.
I'd love to believe
That's why, baby. We had this rivalry before we even made this show. That's
Exactly.
how awesome this fucking rivalry is.
Before we started this show, we were texting each other at that game. Dude, I think
Yeah,
we've
you
won
beat
the
my
last
fucking
6.
Yeah, I know you have.
Like, hey, how'd the game go? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
It don't matter. I start breaking out fucking Yankees fucking terms.
Yeah.
At that point, I do. What do Yankees fans say to Red Sox fans after they have won the World Series?
What's that?
It's okay, motherfucker. We'll be back next year. And that's what I've been.
hate that shit.
That's what I've been saying about the Wolverines.
I may be the one Yankee fan. I may be the one Yankee fan who says, "Tell me what you've done for me lately," because 2009 in my mind is ancient history.
That's about
2013 when you guys won. Oh fuck! I had to take it from everybody.
No, 2004.
I would take 2004.
That was the one that was extra special for us.
It was for you guys. It was fantastic, but for me as a Yankee fan, it really was. It was special.
Yeah, but
for me
think
at the same
about this.
time.
But think about this.
Go ahead.
All the Red Sox fans that waited decades, centuries for that to happen.
I know a lot of people, and I called them all, and I said, "Congratulations! I'm a Yankee fan doing this. I have the fucking Yankee logo tattooed to my arm. Congratulations! You guys broke the curse," and all of them were crying, and all of them were just overwhelmed with emotion.
Dude, are you serious? I played that shit for fucking days.
I could have
on
done
a blank TV so my grandfather could fucking watch that shit.
I could have done without
Netflix.
2007 and 2013, but baseball plays
No,
itself. I
not me.
don't do
Not
it.
me. We got catch up time. But anyways,
Regardless, here's my 1 minute. These are two teams where Michigan lost their first game and had to battle into the top 10. Ohio State went like 5-0 and then lost a really heartbreaking game against Penn State. Knocked them down, and now they're back to number 2. So now you have number 2 and number 3. This, in my opinion,
this is the game. This is the game.
It's always the game.
No,
but in my
this is the game.
In my opinion, this is the national championship. Whoever comes out of this game is the national champion. Fuck who you see with the trophy. This is the national championship.
Who's buying pizza on Saturday?
I'm working, unfortunately.
What?
I already told you that.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
I'm TiVoing the game. I'm ignoring Facebook. I'm not watching a damn thing. I'm going to watch this game. And
You really think he's going to hold it in that long?
No, I'm going to have it on my
Yeah.
phone. I really am. I'm going to have it on my phone.
I'm gonna have to, because
You're gonna have
no,
to-
Domino's is right here, and Benny's is right there. Like literally right across the street from each other. So I'm going to have to order my pizza, and then when I do...
No, even better.
No, I will order you some wings.
Even better.
Because you need some chicken for that fucking...
Even better. The winner, not only the loser is going to wear the jersey, but the loser is going to order pizza next Monday when we record, and the loser can't have any of it. The winner and Eddie.
That's horrible.
That's justice.
That's horrible.
My pick.
You got to smell pizza and wings and not eat a bite?
Did you lose? What do you want a participation trophy? Do you want me to come over and hug you?
Wow. Okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Now, having said that, my pick is a little higher scoring than yours. My pick is Ohio State 38, Michigan 35. That's where I've got to go. It's a war every year. Every year it's a high-scoring game. Every year it's a battle. That is what I'm looking at, is a high-scoring, hard-fought, hard-nosed.
I feel bad that
kick
you
'em in the nuts.
gotta smell all this fucking great pizza and you ain't gonna eat
I'll be
none.
eating that motherfucker. You'll be the one over there not having anything.
My prediction is Rocky against the Russian in the last round.
Thank you.
Ohio State.
Thank you. No, you're fucking the Russian.
Crystal Key says participation pizza. No.
If you're in the studio, yes.
They're called bagel
Brian
bites.
says I still watch 2004. You should. You really should.
You let it go.
Okay.
Let it go.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. I'm not a
Go
big
ahead.
sports guy, but people who watch old games, come on.
I'll watch
that
them
is
every now
Thank
and then.
you.
That is
no,
ridiculous.
that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Thank.
I'm sorry.
That's the man.
Mike almost
That's
fell
the
down.
man.
I watch them every now and again just to remember how awesome the game
No.
was. I've even watched
Nope.
Yankee. Wait,
Nope.
I've watched Yankee
Nope.
losses.
The only reason why I have ever put the Red Sox versus the Yankees 2004 on my Netflix fucking shit is because I knew my fucking dead grandfather was watching that shit.
I got a great DVD.
I swear to God, that is the only reason why I ever fucking did
Here's the
that
thing.
shit.
Here's the
Nope.
thing. If you're watching these old games and you're still getting up and cheering at that shit, you need
That's
help.
different.
You need help.
That's different.
If you're breaking your TV off of some pre-recorded shit,
Well,
fucking
no.
kill yourself.
Yeah, please do so.
All right. Having said that, I got a DVD I'm going to find for you. You're going to love it. But you have
Big
to
boys
watch.
with big toys.
You have to. No, shut up. Shut the fuck up, Ed.
Nobody gets to borrow that.
You have to watch not only Terry Francona's commentary, but Joe Torre's commentary. It's a Red Sox-Yankees rivalry DVD. You have the choice to pick Terry Francona doing the commentary or Joe Torre. Watch
I'll do
watch them
Joe
both.
Torre
Why? Why would you not choose Francona?
because I choose the enemy. Just see how
Okay.
he's talking about.
Fair enough. Now that we said that, we are going to do something that we always do. The final countdown today is brought to you not only by Sublime Ink Tattooing Parlor in Groton, Connecticut, it is also brought to you by Viking Entertainment.
By legalizing marijuana.
Legalize marijuana tomorrow. Legalize it tomorrow. Guys, we're in the middle of November.
It's fucking cold.
It is cold.
It was
However,
cold today.
if you turn on a radio, you hear Christmas music.
Oh,
We have not even gotten to Thanksgiving yet.
we haven't because I'm hosting it this year.
I'm looking at Ed. Ed, say something, please.
Why you gotta hate?
You know why I gotta hate? Because Thanksgiving deserves some props.
Fuck Thanksgiving.
Fuck you. Anyway, if Jabroni ran the FCC, this would be the top 10 Christmas music guidelines you all should follow starting today. Hashtag if I ran the FCC. Number 10, no Christmas music should be played over the airwaves until Thanksgiving is done. Hashtag Thanksgiving matters. Number 9, any station caught playing Christmas music before Black Friday should be forced to play Enya's greatest hits on a loop for 1 year. Hashtag eardrums matter. Number 8, Santa Claus and His Old Lady by Cheech and Chong should be the very first Christmas song played and it should be played every 2 hours going forward. Hashtag Stoners Matter. Number 7. Yeah, exactly. Number 7. Cheech and Chong should be followed by Lemmy singing Run, Run, Rudolph. Hashtag Rest in Peace, Lemmy. Number 6. All those charity Christmas songs like Band-Aid and all that other stuff, the British, you remember that. Do they know it's great? There won't be snow in Africa in Christmas time.
Yeah.
All those charity...
U2.
Exactly.
U2, Bono.
They were big into that. And Wham! And
I think they put it together.
yeah, Wham!, Bono, Culture Club at the time. All those charity Christmas songs should be followed by an information on how you, the listener, could donate to a local charity. Hashtag Have a Heart. Number 5, any version of Santa Baby is outlawed. Hashtag Don't be a whore for Santa.
I don't like that song.
I figured you would. Number 4, all DJs must say Merry Christmas after the song ends and before the break. Hashtag fuck political correctness. Exactly. Number 3,
Happy holidays.
any Christmas song Neil Diamond sings is acceptable on any genre of radio station. Hashtag Diamonds Are Forever. See that?
Fuck yes.
Thank you.
Fuck. Damn
Talk
no.
about Neil Diamond.
Damn no.
Go.
Damn though. How'd you bring Neil Diamond out of nowhere?
I'll tell you why. Because a week
No,
and
don't.
a week and change ago, our local station, WBMW, I don't even know their fucking number anymore. WBMW started playing Christmas music a week before Thanksgiving. I've heard Neil Diamond sing like 6 Christmas songs, and if there's anyone who should sing a Christmas song, it's
Neil fucking Diamond.
Exactly.
Yes,
I didn't even have to prompt him on that.
I agree.
Do you know who doesn't bang on the goddamn counter?
Fuck
Neil
Oh,
fucking
shit.
Diamond.
Shut the fuck up, Ed. Get out of my... Oh, wait, it's not my house.
No. See, number 1. All right. So, for those of you guys watching, because we're going to get edited on this one, we can't yell no more, specifically me,
Yeah.
because I make the fucking shit go, like, bonkers.
He blows it up.
And Chris can't anymore, okay?
I can do this, though. Horse shit.
He can do that. He is allowed to do that.
Tom Brady can do that.
Chris Burns could do that.
However, I cannot bring the decibels beyond this level, and Chris cannot
I can't bang on the table.
anymore.
And I was
So-
told that earlier.
I don't
So
know.
if
What the
you
hell
guys-
lately your mouth in the microphone, that's why you're like,
So if you guys at home are playing the drinking game, you must take a shot anytime you catch Chris or me getting beyond the red decibels.
They'll be dead before the episode's
and
over.
if you see me make the bring it down
Yeah.
motion,
You'll see that face too. That's for me.
chug,
That's
right.
chug,
chug,
that's
chug,
part of the
chug,
mic.
chug. Number 2, Jingle Bells is okay. Jingle Bell Rock is not. Hashtag sequels always suck.
What?
I hate the Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle bell, jingle bell,
Here
jingle
we
bell
go.
rock.
Here we go.
Come on. How could you? That is like iconic with Die Hard.
Well, you're about to find out with my number 1. The number 1 Christmas music guideline you should all follow starting today. Hashtag if I ran the FCC. Anyone caught ever in the history of ever playing Paul McCartney's Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time will be dropped from a helicopter into a vat of boiling acid with their families watching and screaming in horror. Hashtag I'm simply fucking tired of that song. To
I'll buy
me,
it.
that's the worst Christmas song ever. I love Paul McCartney. That guy could put out an album of farts and I'd buy it. But that song, it makes me want to murder a bus full of nuns. Going back to your point.
I thought he was going to say Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC.
I love that song. It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
I got
Mom, make your
nothing.
chicken
I
and
got
collard
nothing
greens.
with let them know it's Christmas.
I like that
I
song.
have nothing against that. Like, but number 2,
Go ahead. We'll go back to number 2.
why'd you have to take that shit away from
No.
me, man?
Jingle bells?
Jingle bells.
awesome.
Jingle Bell Rock.
The Jingle Bell Rock can kiss my dick. I don't
Jingle
really
Bell
care.
Rock, really? Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell,
All they do is
Jingle
say
Bell
Jingle Bell.
Rock.
Jingle Bell time and Jingle Bell swing and Jingle Bell dick and Jingle Bell ass and bullshit. Horseshit.
Hang on a
Sequels
sec. You
never
know what?
succeed. Go ahead.
Let's see what the web says. Hang on a second.
Go ahead. Go to the web.
That's a good question.
www.neildiamond.com. Let's check this out.
Oh, Neil
says right
Diamond.
here, Neil Diamond says, on the boats and on the planes, they're singing
coming to
Jingle Bell Rock.
No, they're not.
Oh,
They're not.
Harambe singing Jingle Bell Rock.
Brian Golden says.
Harambe singing Jingle Bell
Brian
Rock
Golden
today.
says Aldous Snow's African Christmas. I'd love that.
Wait a minute. He also says they made a dirty version of Jingle Bell Rock. Get the fuck out of here. So that is the awesomest shit in the world.
Post it on our page.
I can only imagine what that is.
I may retract my statement next week if you post that to our page.
Doubtful. You're too stubborn.
No, I agree. He also says hashtag whore for Santa. So, I get it.
And Santa Baby? Come on. The way Madonna rocks that shit.
Fuck that
baby.
You're a whore.
She was. No, I don't
So
care.
Come bring me some shit and I'll show you
Stop
my
it
tits.
right now.
You say whore like it's a bad thing.
If Madonna showed up at your doorstep and said, I will suck your dick right now
I wouldn't have
for
done it in
ratings.
84. I wouldn't have done it in 2016. That gap-toothed bitch needs to go.
Damn, you
It's
know
because she fucked Vanilla Ice, isn't it?
Wow, we have a Madonna fan chime again. I don't like it. Look, we're all entitled. You may not like Slayer. I love Slayer.
I don't like Striper.
I love Striper.
They suck.
That's
I don't-
fine.
I don't like pretty
That
much anything
basically
with
kills
guitars.
Michael Sweet ever coming on the show, but
I know.
hey, that's fine.
No, that's going to be perfect. Because I can tell him how much he sucks.
Killing,
Not to cut you guys off.
me.
Not to cut you guys off, but
I'm abstaining.
With
Go ahead,
his
Ed.
word, yes.
we have one last thing
What is that?
before we go today.
I gotta get the thing
That's
going.
right, folks.
Yes, it's
about that
time. It is time. I gotta get the music up.
Oh my God, you don't have it on the phone yet.
Bitch, you didn't tell me you had one this week.
Yes,
Come on,
I did.
guys. Yes, it's every time.
And I told you at the bar.
All right, hold on.
That was
hold on.
Saturday.
Hold on. That was Saturday.
You're not plugged in.
I am. I gotta get by the ad. So,
Cheers to Amy calling out.
here's to Amy calling out of work. Here we go.
Maybe.
It's live. I'm giving you the live version this time.
You're not even plugged in.
That's what I said, too. That's a whole clicky thing.
How am
I'm
I not
taking
plugged in?
applications for a co-host. Someone that likes
No,
Jingle Bell
I'm
Rock.
looking at this right now. You can edit this at your leisure. That's fine.
I gotta edit the last
This is the one I usually use.
I'm
So here
behind.
it comes. Get ready.
Yes, folks, it's that time again for the Ted Nugent. Oh my God, did I fucking hear that award? The award given to a celebrity, politician, or any TV personality that says something so outrageous, you say, what the fuck did I just hear? And
I like how he
today's-
says "all right" when you finish that.
All right.
All right.
Today's award is breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart.
Kanye?
It's Kanye.
It's got to be Kanye.
Kanye West is getting the award because on stage he got up and said, I didn't vote.
Oh, my
but-
God, yes.
I didn't vote, but if I did, I would have voted for Donald Trump. Because America's racist.
Bandwagon jumper.
America's racist.
I got nothing.
So I might as well vote for Donald Trump to prove it.
I got nothing.
So Kanye, he's in the hospital, and I wish him a speedy recovery.
I wish him death.
That's horrible.
No, it's not.
He's got a baby, dude.
He's got a big fake ass wife too.
All
right.
He's got Northwest.
I got
Next week he'll have East South.
I got a
and
Crystal Head autograph signed vodka bottle full of homemade Kahlua.
Yep.
I have another bottle full of homemade Kahlua, and then I have a third bottle of homemade Kahlua. And I have this to say.
Fuck Kanye West.
No, really. That's about it.
Kanye, can we
No,
can we go back to the way you used to make
no,
albums?
can I go back to this whole fucking not voting thing? Like, shut the fuck up. If you couldn't take 5 fucking minutes out of your fucking day and go vote for something, fuck you. Fuck you, Kanye. Fuck you, that little fucking bitch who, Colin Kaepernick fucking sack. Fuck you. Fuck anybody who couldn't go out, and I don't give a fuck. Okay, you went to jail or you're a felon. You can't vote. Fuck you. Don't be a fucking felon next time and fucking vote. You sons of bitches. I'm so sick and tired of people saying that they don't have a fucking voice. They don't have fucking this. Did you have a fucking choice?
You had a choice.
You really did. Go fucking vote next time. Seriously. And yes, your fucking vote does matter, especially when it comes to state fucking matters. The state that you fucking live in, you little fucking pieces of trash.
Ed's got something to say.
So I hope he makes it out of hospital okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play the music again then.
I'm sorry.
So,
this whole, like really, seriously, people.
oh, there's the music!
There's the music. 47% of Americans didn't fucking vote, people. 47 fucking percent of you fucking assholes didn't vote. Yet 38% of you are out there fucking blowing shit up because you don't like that Donald Trump's in office. Shut the fuck up.
He's not even in office yet.
No, I know. That's exactly it. Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Well, you know what's funny about that? I don't want to go too long in this, but you know what scares me? 23% of aged people are ineligible to vote. Like, they've had the right taken away. That kind of bothers me a little bit.
That is kind of scary. That's very scary. Not only that, they're more than welcome to throw that shit on Facebook. Did you notice that? A lot of people were coming out and saying felons can't vote.
Yeah.
No, really. Like, they threw that shit out there like it was like, I'm proud of this shit. Like,
well, it's like it's a statistic.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Don't throw that shit out there like, I don't care if you're a felon and you can't vote. You're a felon for a fucking reason.
In all defense,
because you broke the fucking law.
A lot of those people are considered felons because of something like fucking weed near a school zone. And
I agree with that. Part of it.
All right. So let's say 5%. Let's say 5% of those people are that. Let's be honest, dude.
It's higher than that. No, the weed shit is higher than that. That's
give me a number, because I'm going to call bullshit. I'm going to call bullshit right now. No, I'm going to call bullshit right now. Give me a number.
It's in the hundreds.
Give me a number before I can give me a percentage. Don't even say, all right, hundreds of thousands, because if you're talking about a billion of Americans.
Plural.
Right. But if you're talking about billions of Americans, which, yes, we have billions of people here.
We actually have 330 million people here.
All right, so millions of people. So 100,000 of a million still is what?
Hundreds, plural of thousands. I would say, if I had to guess, 330,000. No, I'm sorry, 330,000.
All right, so 15%?
Give or take.
Exactly. 15% of 100%. Let's be honest, dude. So, okay, let's take the 15.
He's got 16%.
Oh my God, I was off by 1%. Thank you.
Done.
16% of Americans were thrown away for marijuana. Well, that means
it doesn't specifically say marijuana, but it says drug crimes.
Okay. So let's break that down even further, and let's say even 3% of that is heroin and everything else, and say that 15% of that is marijuana. Oh, I'm sorry. 12%. 12% is marijuana.
See, it's tough to say because they class marijuana, like, in some states they
class
marijuana.
I know they do. I know
the federal government does.
I know they do.
Right.
That's so let's say 12% of the people is marijuana induced, all right?
Yep.
So that means 82% of the people are in there for real, actual crimes.
Yeah.
You have legitimately had your voice taken away because A, you murdered somebody. You decided to take something that wasn't fucking yours.
You raped somebody.
You decided to take something that wasn't fucking yours. You see what I'm saying? So 82% of these fucking people that didn't get to vote have a fucking reason not to fucking vote. Don't give me that 12% of the people had fucking marijuana in their pocket and they can't vote no more. Fuck that bullshit.
I don't disagree
Fuck
with that.
you. You gave me the percentage, America. Fuck you.
Let's lighten the load. Hold on. Because we all...
No, that's the truth. That's the fucking truth. You tried to fucking show it out there and throw it out there that marijuana was a big fucking aspect. What, 12% of the people? 12% of the fucking people got arrested for that fucking shit. 82% of you fucking people couldn't vote because you did a real fucking crime. Boo fucking who?
I just wanted to
Boo fucking who?
I just wanted to play...
Boo fucking who?
I just wanted to play...
You raped a child. You stabbed a motherfucker. You shot somebody. You took somebody's fucking car. You don't deserve to fucking vote.
I get that.
No, I'm sorry. You don't. You don't deserve to vote if you do a real fucking crime.
Real crime.
Yeah, 12% of the people were arrested on drugs or fucking marijuana.
I get it.
Come on.
I'm with it. I'm down with it.
Come on.
I just wanted to play smooth
Fuck
up
outta here.
because...
Fuck out of here.
I know we got some people that like...
12%. 12%. Thank you. Thank you for looking that shit up. He gotta keep playing music because he wants to bury me on this fucking marijuana shit.
I'm agreeing
You
want
to bury me on this marijuana shit, but I'll tell you what, dude.
I'm reading
marijuana does not prove that you are a fucking criminal. It does not.
I'm reading a book right now that says marijuana should be legalized like it was back in
this shit right here that I'm drinking.
18,
this should be illegal. That should be illegal.
I didn't have any of it.
I hope not.
I'm reading a book right now that says marijuana should be legal in all 50 states.
Every
for
state.
Recreational use.
I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting because I'm actually going to read that fucking book.
But wait, you just got there telling me I'm playing music because I'm shitting on your point?
Have you not? Every single time I said 12%.
I just wanted to do that because you said it.
But every single time I said 12%
I want to like
of the
load.
people. No.
It's real statistics, guys. He's right.
You
It's
damn right
real-
I'm fucking right.
It's real statistics.
Look it up.
It is.
Look it up. You fucking kill people. You don't deserve to vote.
Here's a point.
You rape people. You don't deserve to vote.
Those
You are
people should,
fucking animals.
Wait, here's the point.
Shouldn't be able to get out of jail.
Here's a point I made to a conservative not too long ago. Corn comes from the earth. Should we outlaw corn? Wheat comes from the earth. Should we outlaw wheat?
We talked about
Yeah, we
wheat
talked about that
in
last week.
episode 84 of how we thought the whole fucking shit was chemically brought on. That's
Exactly.
why half of Americans have stomach problems right now.
Wait, now let's go further. Eggplant comes from the earth. Should we outlaw eggplant?
I hate eggplant.
So do I, but I don't think you should outlaw it.
I think so.
Wait, carrots.
Outlaw what? I didn't say anything about outlaw.
No, I'm working to your point. Carrots come from the earth. Should we outlaw carrots? They say carrots help your sight. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Well, beta carotene.
Okay.
Well, actually, I still have 20/20 vision. I'm 42 years old. I wear glasses.
And props to you. I'm not.
I don't have no glasses. Look.
No, I do. I wear glasses.
I don't have no contacts. Still have 20/20 vision.
Now you're just bragging.
Potatoes.
I am.
Potatoes come from the earth. Should we outlaw potatoes?
Only if we're out of sour cream.
Wait
Fair
a
enough.
minute. You can make some killer vodka.
What
out of
I'm
potatoes.
saying is the marijuana plant comes from the earth.
You don't do nothing to it.
You don't. You really
Nope.
don't.
No, you really don't.
I'm not a marijuana smoker.
You pluck it, you hang it, and that's it, people.
The
You don't
founding
add nothing
fathers,
to it.
Look, I implore all of you to go out and buy the Marijuana Manifesto by Jesse Ventura. I'm almost done with this book. I'm going to give it to Mike. Mike's going to give it to Ed.
You don't
We're
have
all
to
gonna
give me
read
this
it.
fucking book. I've grown it. I've smoked it. I've used it. I've used every aspect of that plant.
I want
you don't
you to
realize
see-
the butter that you've used has been marijuana induced. It is the way that fucking, yes,
But
I do cook with that shit.
From a former mayor, from a former governor, from someone who has held public office to stand out and basically ostracize himself and
Yes.
say, this is bullshit. you really need to look into this. You're really going to open your eyes. Not that your eyes
Who
are
did
open
I
now.
know that just ran for president like that?
Would it be, I don't know, Gary Johnson?
That couldn't have been him. He doesn't know where Aleppo
No.
is.
Of course
he doesn't
not.
believe in that stuff.
No, it had to be.
No.
Raise your hand if you voted for Gary Johnson real quick.
No, it couldn't have been.
No.
Are you serious? No, he wasn't
It
talking
could've
about the fact that you could use
I
every
know-
aspect of that plant.
I know he owns the dispensary, but
Yeah, but there's that percentage of the people that open your fucking eyes.
No,
it could have been because
we-
Hillary Clinton was much more qualified.
Yeah.
We'd rather listen.
She got robbed.
We'd rather listen. Wait, hold on. We have a comment. Heroin comes from the earth, made from poppies.
Ah!
Wait.
Who said that?
Crystal.
Who the fuck said that?
Crystal Key. Wait, you forget that it's processed and manufactured
Whoa.
into
I don't
what
think
it
that
Yeah,
becomes.
exactly. No. You just can't pluck that from the ground, sweetheart, and fucking put that shit in a fucking syringe and put that shit in your fucking arm, or decide to cut that shit into baking soda and puff that shit up your fucking nose. It's gotta be manufactured. See, trust me when I tell you this, baby. When it comes to marijuana, you can literally pull that shit from the fucking stalk, hang that shit. When it dries out, you pull them plushes buds right
You
from
can
there,
just chew on
and
the
you
weeds,
put
too,
them
can't
there. Trust me. Oh, now you're joking. Don't joke.
We have another comment.
Don't joke, all right? Because
guys-
you know how I play with this shit. Especially when it comes to drugs. I am
time out.
very, no, I am very, very pro-drug because I am about marijuana. However, when it comes to cocaine, when it comes to heroin
Anything
that
that's
destroys
processed.
fucking families,
Process.
no.
Process.
No, I'm not about that
The
shit. Because I have never once heard a horror story about somebody smoking marijuana and destroying a family. I have never, ever heard about somebody smoking a fucking joint and driving their fucking car off the edge of a fucking plane with 6 other people in their fucking vehicle. However, I have heard these horror stories with cocaine, with heroin, and with every other fucking nasty-ass drug that is manufactured by fucking man.
Real quick,
Sorry.
guys, I'm going to wrap up the recording.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll give the Facebook crowd about another 15 minutes.
All right, so